What up? What up? What up? How y'all feeling today? Peace to the fam. My name is OE Sun, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. Please press 2 when you share the video. Also introduce yourself, what city and state you are in right now, not where you're from, and what your team zodiac is. Today's topic is sex, magic, relationships, spiritual power, Tai Chi, and mushrooms. I have not done anything in a minute since the psychedelic conference in Detroit. But today we're going to get busy a little bit. What up, AA team? Taurus in the Bronx, how you feeling? That's Sanika. How you doing? What up, Leo? Lycos Angelos. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Please share this. Man, we get started with prayer too. So let's take a nice deep inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Relax the shoulders. Abdul Kutai Fulatai. Wabazum Gamaferum Shalel Cologne. I am in the love of all, and all love is in me. I am a part of all, and all is a part of me. I am one with all, and all is one with me. And I can succeed as a part of all and fail as an individual. And I can be all that I wish in all, as long as my wish is to stay in all. I am never alone. All is, I am. All can, I can. All does, I do. I love when I get to say a prayer and then it works. What I'm working on works. So let me drop this over his ear, what I want to share today. So I definitely just got back from the Detroit Psychedelic Conference. It was bananas. Mama Ayana turned it out. Baba Mudu turned it out. Acacia turned it out. Darren turned it out. Peter turned it out. Paul Stamets was in the building. Sophia, Dooley, Spirit Traveler. Everybody, got busy. Julie, myself, Ankaru, Cannabis Fairy, Jay, Dr. Amsu, Seasway, Tim Reed, Carlos, Larry Norris, Tellis D, Onyx, Kevin Matthews, yes, Ifiche, Dakota, Kufi Kiri, Sabrina, Duffy, and KT the Arch Degree, all up on the Kalinde's tutelage, and to honor him. But one thing we're doing today is I'm going to add this to the site soon. That was the theme music for the whole. That was the theme music for the whole joint, and I think I have it on one of the pages where you can just download this. But I want everybody to make sure I have your name, your email, and your phone number. So when I send out emails concerning Detroit Psychedelic Conference or anything going on with the KI Network, you will be up to date. I'm sending one out today because in the prayer, it was like, yo, Baba doesn't have enough YouTube subscribers. So he has a relatively new channel where everything is going to be listed at, right? So it's going to be between his YouTube channel and the KI Network. So he only has 79 subscribers. That sucks, okay? So I don't know if this link, they won't even let me customize the link yet. So this link will take you, I think, to Baba Kalinde's site. Please, we're trying to get this to 1,000, right? So we already got, about 70 people on here. Please subscribe to the channel ASAP, okay? I definitely will be sending an email out. One of the things is controlling your own content. When you type in Baba Kalinde EE, you got to scroll. All these other places have his his content. So Chakruna, Breaking Convention, Street Gospel, Breaking Convention, more Breaking Convention, more Breaking Convention, more Breaking Convention, John Vallis, Truffle Therapy, Beyond Psychedelics, ATT Mind Clips, the Denver Post, Erie Vision, Portland Psychedelic Conference, Mystic at the Crossroads, Pittsburgh Psychedelics, Mike Kowalski, 22,000 views. Pittsburgh Psychedelic, 4.3 thousand views. Sadiq's Bistro even got 514 views. Green God is Rising got 121 views. Myself, 578 views. Darren LeBaron, Sleepy E, Oh Ye Son, Paige Flowers, Oh Ye Son, more Breaking Convention, Spiral 9, Reed O, Michael M. Hotel, Paige Flowers, and then you finally get to Baba Kalindi's page. The reason he's all the way at the bottom is like that is because he never set up someplace to house his own content. So when you click on this link, this is the channel. Oh, there it is right there. This is a better link. So please, everybody, can we get it together and get Baba's subscriptions up? Oh, I see 6 of y'all already came on board. So I'm gonna be reposting this. We want to get this to 1,000. I'm sure we can get this to 100 like today. So when you're talking about magic, so let me make this smaller. When you're talking about magic, and remember this, I'm also talking about mushrooms, entheogens. You can't have this conversation in the United States without talking about Baba Kalindi. You can't talk about spiritual power in the world without talking about entheogens. And now you can't talk about entheogens without talking about a cat like Baba Kalindi. So this channel is one of my dedications to get it over 1,000 subscribers and then start letting it go viral, no matter at all cost, right? So if you understand like this subject matter that we're having today, sex, magic, spiritual power, Tai Chi, mushrooms, and relationships, you'll understand that this brother was about all of that, and I was about all of that. He just added the mushrooms to it, right? And I definitely been about the spiritual power aspect for a second. So definitely want to thank y'all for getting these up past 85 subscribers. What we at already? 89 subscribers. So we already picked up 10 subscribers already by doing this broadcast. I definitely appreciate it, especially over at Jasmine's channel. All of you are into candle magic and all these things. Are you adding mushrooms to your spiritual practice? And how the mushrooms, do you know how mushrooms enhance your spiritual practice and your spiritual power? That's something we're going to be talking about today. Let me give a big shouts out. I'm Oye Son, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. Where are you at? Please post your name. Well, not your name, but let me get these off. Yeah, Jules in London, you own it. What's that? The interview Baba did with True Life Stories is a great place. Check it out. Absolutely. I'm going to be loading playlist over there of all the Baba stuff, so you can be able to just look in one place. What up, Bree? Thank you for joining. Priest, Tiffany, thank you so much. Amari, Mount Arnett. Appreciate that, Frank, for the subscribe. 6 Regions subscribe. Tiffany subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What up? 500 top dollar. Peace to you as well. Watching from England. Thank you, Javid Wright. Greetings, Libra, Aquarius, New Mexico. Looking fine per usual. Oh, you know what we do out here. Bambi 310. Thank you so much. What up, Team Pisces? Ashe to you, Sam Crowder. What up, Cheryl? Let's get it popping. All right. Peace and blessings to you, Bambi. And now let's go ahead and Capricorn in the house. Gemini gang, Tucson, Arizona. Capricorn in the house, Detroit, North Carolina. Norrin in Arizona. We need to know what that sign is. what'd you say? What'd you say, Latifah? You like those hanging beads, a little snazzy. So this is a feng shui piece because sometimes the energy would be moving too fast. I got one coming for that doorway right there. This house has a big open floor plan, but you don't want energy to move too fast. You want energy to meander around your space, right? So picture placement, things like that. That wall is very blank. This is where we're going to be doing the podcast, the video podcast at coming very soon. I'm gonna be getting rid of this couch. So if anybody needs 2 couches, 1 couch in the Atlanta area, they are free. So please, please, please come on up here and snatch that up. Uppity Unicorn says, I'm an Aries. What city and state are you in? Team Virgo in Washington already subscribed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mystic inspired me to go out and get money trees and feng shui my place out. So my money tree has passed on, and I'm going to get another one very, very soon. Right. Matter of fact, I might as well go get one today. I'm gonna call my folks and we're gonna make a run so I can go get me 2 new money trees. I had a money tree for 7 years. She's still right over here. And man, the blessings. 1 money tree. Remember when you put your money tree in a she's gonna grow as big as the pot you put her in. So if you have your money tree in a little pot, then you ain't really trying to let your money grow. Now, that's just an indoor money tree. There's also there's a ritual that you can do to put a money tree outside as well. Team Virgo in Guyana. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In the state of Washington, born in Seattle, currently in Tacoma, moving in a couple of months. What up? Detroit is up in him. Big Sag, and it's Sag rising right now. Team Gemini in Louisiana. Team Taurus, I see you. We got Libra up in Charlotte, North Carolina. Team Sagittarius. Jordan says, congrats on the new house. So if I pull this back, in that room back there is going to be the ceremony room that I'm going to be doing mushroom ceremonies. So I'll be able to take 2 or 3 people into that space who've never done mushrooms before and start you off with 5 grams, or you can go 7 grams, or you can go 9 grams. But whatever's in the room, everybody's going to be at the same dosage. All right. So we're going to have, if it's just 2 people doing 5 grams, that's fine. If it's 3 people doing 5 grams, but no more than that. And then we'll have a sitter, which will be myself. Breakfast will be included when you come out of it. You'll come over around, I don't know, 5:30, 6 o'clock. You can fly in from wherever. I'm not far from the airport. You really could bring an overnight bag. You could just fly in the morning, spend the day over here, have your experience that night, and fly out the next day. I'm walking distance from the train station. So basically, once you fly in, it's going to cost you $2.50 to get to my house, because I'm going to meet you at the train station and we're going to walk back over here, right? Very organic. I definitely know that this house is a blessing for me working with Baba Kalinde. Somebody just said, put me on the list for the room. So if you are down for that, you need to go over to the KI Network and put in your information. So the KINetwork.com, please put in your information, because when I send out the email blast, those are going to be the people who get first dibs on the room once I get it set up. So it's not set up yet. Give me about 2 weeks. I'm putting pillows, bean bags, like rugs. It's going to be crazy. Like, you're just going to be able to go in there and just lounge. It's going to be bananas. So thank you, Jordan. I appreciate that. All right. Team Aries in the building. Team Aquarius in South Carolina. What up, Black Goddess? I see you, Team Aries. Let's get into the subject matter for today. Big Tucson energy in here. We need a meetup. Y'all do? Well, let's get it. What up, Raymond L? The airplane to get you here. You know what I mean? So Team Sag in the Bay Area. What up, Shanta? Team Pisces in Kentucky. What up, Jordan? And I'm a 13 signs astrology Aries, 12 signs Taurus. I love that. I love astrology. But guess what? All that matters is, can you tell me when and how accurate you are? Ow. I plan to repot my plant once I move out of state. That's a fact. I need to do it now since I've seen yours. I'm with that. 9/11, all my Team Virgos, what's up? Happy birthday to all my Team Virgos who just had a birthday. Team Libra, y'all know it's getting ready to get right. Okay. Yes, all of you need money trees. That's a fact. Feng Shui, I was thinking that as my girl who does Feng Shui told me to put one up. It's a lot going on. What up, Monique? Aries in Dallas over there trading up in Forex, hitting them in the head. Okay. Now let's get to my subject matter for today. My subject matter is sex, magic, relationships, spiritual power, Tai Chi, and mushrooms. So we kind of already talked about mushrooms a little bit. I guess we could go backwards because I'm gonna get to sex. So everybody, y'all can stick around for that. But somebody asked me earlier today about sitting for a person who is doing mushrooms. So peace and blessings, elegant. When you start your mushroom journey, you need to start with at least 5 grams and a sitter. That's the video that I'm uploading to Bibles today. Like, y'all got me working. Like, watch this. Like, I'm gonna show you how real time this is, right? So I'm going over here. I'm gonna go to this YouTube channel. First off, if you just got here, we're looking to boost up. We were at 79. We want to have, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers on Baba's channel today. We at 93. We need 7 more subscribers to bust 100. So if you just got on here and you respect the magic mushroom, we definitely want to get Baba's subscribers over 100 today. So we already at 93. So can we please get that back? We need 7 more people to subscribe to the channel to make this, to get up to 100. So one of the videos that I have is take 5 grams of mushrooms. I have to find it. I know it's on my channel. Oh, it would be good if I spelled it right. So I need this video up on Baba's right here. Why you should take 5 grams of mushrooms on your first trip. So I'm about to download this right now, and then I'm going to upload it to Baba's channel while we are here. So if you want to know about why you should take 5 grams of mushrooms on your first trip, which you could do in ceremonies that I'm going to be holding this year, this is the video for you. So I'm going to just, since I'm on Baba's channel, I'm going to go ahead and hit upload video. Absolutely, I'm leaving. And then I'm just waiting for it to finish uploading. Then we hit the user, we hit the download, and it's coming. It's coming up in here somewhere. It hasn't told me yet where it's at, but it's okay, it's coming. So I'm gonna cancel that and wait on that. So this is the video I'm waiting for it to tell me to be like, yo, this one is ready. So there is a video. This is the link why you should take 5 grams. I'm not going to give you the link to this one because I'm going to post this on I'm going to post this on Baba Kalindi's page whenever it gets ready. All right. Okay, let's get back at it. Why do you need a sitter, right? Like, you can find some mushrooms, you can find a quiet Friday and Saturday night, but you need a sitter just to make sure you have, like, you're kind of comfortable in your space while you are on your journey. And so, oh, that's right. How do I find the page info and give it to y'all? I know how to do that. Wait. This is good. I got a lot of stuff. So on Instagram, y'all just be patient with me, and I'm going to I'm gonna make sure that I get that link to you here in just a second. IG, don't worry. So bam. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. looking for the link. Thank y'all for being patient. I appreciate it. But I'm double broadcasting, double streaming here on Instagram. So now, as I pause it to go get the link, I love stuff like this. Copy the link, go back over to IG. Bam, there's the link right there. So please go over and help us get over to 100. Somebody said I did mushrooms in college. It was a deep trip, gassy the next day though. So there's different ways, you know, that's why you want to have your sitter with you when you are going into these, you know, into this experience. We call it Disney. Some of us like to call it Disneyland. So when you're going into Disneyland, you're going to need a sitter. And basically the sitter's job is just to regulate the temperature for you. If you're hot, the temperature should cool it off. The sitter should cool it off. If you're cold, the sitter should bring you a blanket. The sitter takes your keys and your telephone so you don't be calling grandma, telling her about what's going on and shocking her, because you may say some things to people that are very shocking that you just need to get out, because some healing that may come out, lots of laughter, and then somebody else is like, you know, why are you laughing like this? Or why are you singing this song? Why are you calling me? And I can't see what you're seeing. So that's the thing. So and the sitter, they want to get to the bathroom. That's real easy. You don't let them go outside. And one thing with the sitters, your job too is don't touch them. Do not touch the people when you are sitting for them and they're doing magic mushrooms. Don't touch them. Don't touch them when they're doing ayahuasca. Don't touch them when they're doing toad. Leave people alone. Do not ground people when they are trying to trip. Trip is going high, getting out of here so you can look down at a situation. So the more you touch me, the more you ground me. There's a time to ground and there's a time to be high as a kite. Okay? So when you're on mushrooms or any entheogens, you don't need to be grounded by somebody touching you. All right. What up, Miss Stewart? Miss Capricorn, new to the channel. Welcome, welcome. Christian Blake says, nice to meet you. I was invited here and look forward to more videos. So I'm OY's son, Mystic at the Crossroads, of course, is Jasmine, but you are in the right spot. Raymond L said he just subscribed. And would you recommend mixing Penis Envy and Golden Teachers, 4 grams of them each? If you a psychonaut and that's what you want to do, then I'm not gonna stop you. Guess what? We just went over 105. Excellent. So now we got our 100. So today we had 21 plus 5. We picked up 26 subscribers today. So everybody type in 100. If you participated, if you subscribe to the channel today, help us get to 100. Please type 100 so I can give you a shout out right quick. Everybody type in 100 if you subscribe to the channel today so we could get over 100 subscribers. So now we need to get to 1,000. But right now, we want to make sure that this is the page I'm going to be really, really pushing as far as a lot of videos about mushrooms and things like that. So please, let's help us get our numbers up. Now I'm gonna answer this question too. Would you recommend mixing? Would you recommend mixing Penis Envy and Golden Teachers? Like, what are you looking for? What do you want to do? Like, don't take mushrooms just to get high. If you need to take 8 grams and you got 4 grams of this and 4 grams of that, and you want to have an 8-gram experience, then by all means. Now, you know, Penis Envy, they say is like double. So 3 grams of Penis Envy is like 6 grams of Penis Envy. So if you got 4 grams of Penis Envy, that's already like 8 grams. Then you put in 4 more grams of Golden Teachers, that's like a 12-gram trip. I love to hear about how that goes. I would love to hear about that. Black Lotus Herbals in the building. What up, Queen? Hit that link and subscribe to Kalinda's channel, please. Thank you, Laura Rubin. Thank everybody who hit that link over there. Oh, wait a minute. Bree, you in the building. Thank you for that subscription. Thank you, Frank. That's 2. Melvin is 3. Jules, that's 4. Rich Genius, that's 5. Doc, that's 6. Rika makes 7. Empress makes 8. Muhammad makes 9. Latifa makes 10. What up? Is this Leo? Oh, Team Leo. What up, Ree? We need you to get on board. Ayana, Sade. Peace. What up, Detroit? In the building. I know you've been over there practicing with Detroit at the Tamarian Institute. I seen you at the open house. Takesha, thank you for subbing $500 top dollar. Appreciate that. Jahil, appreciate that. Melissa, thank you already. Kelly, thank you so much. Team Sag. Any opinions on Jedi Mind F? I don't know. Is that a strand of mushrooms? I've never heard of Jedi Mind F. Thank you, Felicia, for subscribing. Quantum Shifts, thank you. Christian Blake, thank you for subscribing. Thanks, Joy. Dewan is in the building. Thanks for subscribing. Tiffany subscribed. Akeem, voila. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Moonberry. So, there's already enough videos over at Baba Kalende's site to get you started. If you have some general questions about who he is, his martial arts prowess, a whole lot of stuff, y'all just need to go over there, and I'm gonna just keep uploading. Right? Please keep liking and sharing the videos. That's how he gets his numbers up. Somebody said, "How can I use magic when I'm in a life crisis economically?" I always ask somebody, "Do you meditate?" You must meditate. So if you don't know how to meditate, then I would subscribe and tell you to please go over to Coach's Closet. Over to Coach's Closet and subscribe to that particular channel. So when you go to Coach's Closet, you're going to see this: The Unfair Advantage in You, More Purpose, More Mastery, Less Suffering. Watch this video and then scroll down and hit this button. Once you hit this button, you're going to enter in your name, email address, and phone number. Once you hit submit, you're going to get an email from me saying thanks for joining my squad, and the meditation, my 17-minute free meditation video is going to be in there. So please go to, even though it says coachklive.com/training, just go to coachescloset.com. It's going to take you right there. You will see some of the oh man, I got to change this to OE Sun. This is my old name, Coach Khayr. But if you want to see any of my astrological services, of course, you can click on that too and go over and see what's happening. But if you are meditating, somebody asked a question. They asked a question: how can I use my magic in a life crisis economically? So it took a while for you to get in a crisis. So you can't just think that you're just going to move out of a crisis by just using magic as a. Are you using magic regularly? Or did you just want to get into magic because you're in a crisis economically right now? So that's an excellent question. So please get the meditation if you have not already. Back to the comments. Tiffany said, yes, it's a strain. I don't know. I don't know anything about that strain yet. I've been doing mushrooms less than 2 years, 2018, 2020. Yeah, less than 3 years. So 2018 was when I first started. I was 48 years old when I started. I wish I had started when I was 28 years old. Like Acacia started doing mushrooms when she was like 18 or whatever. Like, I'm not jealous of many people, but I was like, man, I wish I could have got started that. Thoughts on San Pedro, natural masculine. I've never tried it, but if you holler at my man, you holler at Acacia or holler at General Firewater, they will give you everything that you want to know about that. What up, Team Gemini? Thank you, Senya, for subscribing. Thank you, Mile High, for subscribing. What up, Demetra, in the building? 100%. Hello from Knoxville. I just started following you on Kalindi E's great work since I discovered you off Dakota of Earth YouTube channel. I tried to order the kit from that Instagram link, no response. So I will go and forward that to him today, because that means I have your information over in another form. So Carolyn, I'm on Instagram, OE517. Can you send me a private message? And then I can just link you directly with him, please. So Carolyn Wells, if you want to get a grow kit to grow your own mushrooms, I 100%, do I have? Yes. I 100% subscribe to that. So this is the size. As a matter of fact, this is the actual box that I grew, not my first batch, but the grow kit that I had was in this very box. I just used it to put some stuff in to move, but I'm going to clean this out to use it. And so in the grow box, you get 2 joints like this and 1 lid. And so once you have the things in the bottom like you're supposed to, then you will take the lid off when the mushrooms have started growing, and then you will put this on top, and you'll have your own fruiting chamber. And so all of this in the bottom will be where the mushrooms are growing from, but they'll grow up. Trust me, they can grow all the way up to the top of this, and then you put these little clamps on the side. So if you're interested in getting a mushroom grow kit, we do have those. Growing your own mushrooms is the smartest thing I probably started doing in 2000. Was it 2019? I think it was 2019 I first started growing my own mushrooms. So yeah. You know, I want to go back over here since the channel is growing like that. I want to see how many we went from 105. Where are we right now? So we were at 105. We were at 79 when we started. And we went from 79 to 105. Now we're at 115. I'm gonna have to do some push-ups or something for y'all. I appreciate that. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. So I ain't even got into the relationships and the sex piece that I wanted to talk about today, because we're still talking about mushrooms. Somebody's like, how about mixing San Pedro with mushrooms or a microdose of ayahuasca with it? No, I wouldn't do all that. Because why are you mixing? Why are you mixing when you haven't mastered one thing yet? Why don't you do ayahuasca before you do mushrooms? Yeah. And I microdose, but I also heavy dose too, meaning past 10 grams. So why can't you go ahead and do 5 grams, 7 grams, 9 grams, 12 grams, 15 grams, 18 grams, 20 grams, and then microdose in the middle of that with your mushrooms? Why don't you do ayahuasca, a full ayahuasca session, and then jump into a full mushroom session? But all the just dibbling and dabbling, like, I'm not a big fan about that. Christine said, just for future reference, my name is actually pronounced as Kristen. My bad. Don't feel bad. Everything gets wrong. Nah, it ain't wrong. It's just how I thought it was doing. Do you have to meditate a certain way? No, you don't have to, but the purpose of meditation is to listen without speaking. So prayer is speaking without listening, and meditation is listening without speaking. Somebody says, have I done ayahuasca? No, not yet. You know, if you want a kit, please inbox me. Somebody says, I hope I earn my stripes like you can. Me too. I hope everybody earns their stripes. Coach's Closet. What's the website? It's Coach's Closet with no E. Just put Coach's Closet with no E.com, and then that's that. Can somebody type that on Instagram for me? Appreciate that. Yes, you can't be doing something else when you meditate. I'm not meditating right now. You can't be walking and meditating. You can't be doing Tai Chi and meditating. You can't be doing yoga and meditating. Meditation is a standalone practice. Earlier today, I just posted this on, right before I got on here, I just posted this on Instagram. Where's my page? Here we go. I just hit this up today, and it said, Buddha was asked, what have you gained from meditation? His reply, nothing. However, let me tell you what I lost. Anger, anxiety, depression, insecurity, fear of old age, and fear of death. Those are the benefits that you get. So she said, do you have to meditate a certain way? Absolutely. I'm trying to lose some things. Latifah hit me up and was like, yo, I need a kit. Voila. The kits is popular. And you get a jar too. So you get everything. You get the syringe, you get the jar that has the grains in it, and then you get the substrate, and then you get the actual shoebox kit, right? You keep the substrate in the freezer until all your mycelium is in the jar, and you get the support from Medicinal Explorer, who's going to do that for you. All right, hope that answered your question, Caroline. Thank you. San Pedro, I would recommend to take after Aya. But there we go. I seriously love what I'm learning here. Thank you for having me. Absolutely. I found out the bufo is native to New Mexico. Bufo is not native to New Mexico. He's native to the Sonoran Desert. The Sonoran Desert runs through Mexico, and the state of New Mexico is actually a part of Mexico. That's stolen land. So we don't want to say that. We want to it's the Sonoran Desert. Bufo alveri is toad. And so there may be some bufo toads in New Mexico, but because the Sonoran Desert runs up through New Mexico. That is another entheogen that she's discussing, the toad, 5-MeO toad, DMT. That's a big truck right there for roofing. I'm just looking out there being nosy. Should mushrooms be eaten alone or consumed in a brew? Oh my goodness. Y'all don't want me to get to the sex and the relationship part today, do you? And the spiritual power. This is, I guess it all goes together and turn into a mushroom session, and that's okay. You can do either. You can eat the mushrooms alone, which I recommend, or you can put them in a smoothie. You can make a tea out of them. But if you, okay, let me tell you how I did it first. My very first trip, the water was on the stove. I dropped the mushrooms in the water. The water was boiling. I turned the water off. I let it steep for like 10, 15 minutes. I took the water and poured it into my cup, and then I got all the mushrooms out and put it in my cup. I drank the tea, and then I spooned the mushrooms out and ate them. That's like the easiest. I don't know if I had anything else in there but the water. I think it's some Syrian rue, but where I was at, my sitter had some Syrian rue and gave me some of that. If I would have changed anything, El Mexico Blanco, hold on for a second, brother, before I bring you on. If I would have changed anything, I would have boiled the water on the stove, put the mushrooms in my cup, poured the water on my mushrooms, and then I would have put a saucer on top of the cup and let it steep in that. That's it. Maybe some agave, maybe some honey, maybe, but you don't need anything else but the mushrooms on the bottom of the cup, pour some hot water, put the cap on it, let it sit for 10, 15 minutes, take that off, drink the tea as you eat the mushrooms. So by the time I got to I was drinking and fishing mushroom at the same time. I drink a little bit, eat a mushroom, drink a little bit, eat a mushroom, drink a little bit. So by the time I got to the bottom, it was maybe like one mushroom left. So I drank the last swallow with the mushroom, done deal, sit down on the floor, relax. You should already have taken a shower, should already be quite comfortable. I might have to show this is what I send people when I help them get mushrooms and they're in another state and they are, let's go over this document real quick. So this is what I give for sitter instructions for folks when I can just type and search it too, huh? setting. So you could, I have put them in a smoothie, but smoothie has some fruit in it. I've just made like apple juice or pineapple juice, put it in the bullet, grind them down. It just depends on how many. But if you ain't taking but 5 or 7 grams, you can just eat them to the head. I've taken 5 grams with nothing to drink with it. Like when me, Baba Kalinde, and the brothers was up in Michigan on Moodoo's land. So it was only brothers. It was 7 of us. Everybody was taking 5 grams, and it was on 238 acres of land. He just gave everybody mushrooms in a little cup. We took I ate my mushrooms and sat by the fire while it was drizzling outside, and had one of the best experiences of my life ever. Somebody said I did a full IR session. Just was curious on the experience. Yeah, hey man, you got to experiment with yourself, because like Kalinde said, there's no experts. Yes, mushroom tea. I did a microdose of LSD yesterday and was beautiful. You can have at it. I've only done LSD one time. It was a lot, and I'm good right now. Julie says, I'm excited to grow my mushrooms. You should be. Queen Ivy Kalinde Eve with this picture on it. Okay, what is it? We kick, me too. I love the culinary. Oh, we cook. It might have been what you meant. I'm not sure. Syrian roux beforehand. So I have you could put Syrian roux in a tea bag and put that in there. And if you're gonna do Syrian roux, drink Syrian roux an hour before you take the mushrooms. Drink Syrian roux an hour before you take the mushrooms. Okay. She says in one of Kalinde's videos, is K-I, no K-A, it's all K-I-L-I-N-D. His whole name is Eyes. In one of Kalinde's videos, he said the second part or phase of the psilocybin experience is sexual arousal or something sexual. Not quite sure exactly what he said, but something to do with sex. Absolutely. Why do you think there was a baby boomer explosion from the late 60s and 70s? Because you definitely will get aroused on some mushrooms if you're in there with your partner, like at a lower dose. I don't know. I've done 3.5 grams of mushrooms with a partner with the intent of having sex on the mushrooms, and that was pure bananas. It's pure bananas. I've also done, but most of the time when somebody is doing mushrooms, I'm not doing mushrooms, or I may be doing like 2 grams just to be in there just a little bit while they're having their experience. But yeah, but don't be trying to have mushrooms with somebody that you're sitting with. That's like not cool. That's definitely not good. What he says, 75 UG is a good microdose. I don't even know what that means. I'm not an LSD person, so that's not me. Okay, I see some of y'all are into the LSD, not me. Duly noted was going to take the serum 30 minutes before. Yeah. 45 minutes at least. It ain't got to be a whole hour. All right. Yeah, but an hour prior to going forward. Syrian roux. So I want to share for those of you. Damn, let me take this off. This is my set and setting. All these instructions are for nighttime. Damn, can everybody read that? Please press 1 if you can see this on the page. Please press 1 if you can see that. What up, Diamond in the Rose? Can y'all see this clearly? All right. 4.5 is the most mushrooms. You might as well just took another half. Okay, so y'all can see it. Okay, good, thank you. So the day you're going in, you need to fast 4 to 5 hours before ingestion. Take a nap sometime the day. Taking a nap sometime the day of is advisable. Know your start time so you can know what time to drink the tea 1 hour before. Take you a nice shower and put on some super comfy pajamas or something. Let's highlight that. Super comfy. Get your space where you're going to be nice and cozy. Let's highlight nice and cozy. Nice and cozy. We suggest the bedroom, and we suggest it as dark as possible. A blue black light is cool, but other than that, keep it dark. So I like that. Keep the room as dark as possible. These are not daytime instructions, okay? Keep lots of blankets, comforters, and pillows on deck. Optional, burn some frankincense and sage on the charcoal, maybe 30 to 45 minutes after you consume. This helps the experience. Sage and frankincense after maybe a half hour or 45 minutes after you consume the mushrooms. Stay relaxed, stay relaxed, stay relaxed. Breathe through everything. Voila. Breathe through everything, slow and deep, relax. Your sitter's job. So now you're the sitter. Y'all keeping up with me? The sitter's job. The sitter's job is to keep your phone and car keys away from you, make sure you're comfortable, help you with blankets if you need be, or go into the restroom and just keep an eye on you. That's all. Can everybody see this where it says that's all? You ain't doing nothing else. The sitter should also try to limit conversation with you and all physical contact. Limit physical contact. Change that to red. Should limit conversation with you. Let's put the word limit. Limit all physical contact. Really no physical contact. Let's put no. And no physical contact after the first hour or hour and a half. Don't touch people when they're into their trip. After the first, the sitter is providing eyes and ears, not mouth and hands. Let the person have their own experience. This is super major right here. So what, they started crying. That's what they came here to do, is to get some stuff off. Let the person have their own experience. I should put that in red too. No matter what the person says, they'll be fine. Just listen. Yep. Your key words should be okay, lay down, just relax, sure, stuff like that. Don't try to engage in a conversation, but you don't have to keep acknowledging them. Oh my God, this is, because you might get a talker. They try and talk your head off. Don't do that. You don't have to keep acknowledging them. They are trying to ground in the opposite of, and that's the opposite of what's supposed to be happening. The fruit of the gods is not at all about grounding. If they want to be held, give them another blanket. See that? If you feel like they need to be held, you out of pocket. Just get them another blanket. They want to be held. Or two. Look at that. Give them two extra blankets. All right. Setting is all they need, so guide them back to the bed and their comfortable space. Comma right there. If they end up on the floor, that's cool, LOL, but don't hold them or cuddle with them or none of that if they ask. See that? Do not cuddle, hold, or be touching on people. Leave them alone. Let's put that in red. Especially with their first trip. And nobody called the cops under no circumstances. We'll just bold that one out. Yeah, the Italians. They'll probably be hungry when the ride is over the next morning, so fix them something to eat. LOL. No food and little water during the ride. Okay? No food. Don't give them any. Oh, I'm hungry. So what? No food and little water during the ride. Ginger tea is cool to calm the stomach after ingestion, so having some on the stove is okay. Okay? Everything lasts 5 to 6 hours, and then the person usually goes to sleep. Food of the gods, storage, keep them in the freezer to the day you're going to partake. Then take them out about 4 or 5 hours before your start time. I recommend start time is when it's dark, but before 10 p.m. your time zone. Tea preparation. This tea has no fruit in it. There's an MOA inhibitor to help you totally absorb the fruit when you do consume it. Drop the tea bag in a cup and a half of water, bring the boil, let it steep for 20, 30 minutes, drink 1 hour before you plan to ingest your fruit, and absolutely nothing after this but the fruit. It's basically, The tea does not have mushrooms in it. Okay, the tea does not have the mushrooms in it. Okay, you don't need any. You don't need any honey. You can drink it as is, but it's optional, really. Fruit prep. This is somebody was asking about. You could just eat them raw. If you don't want to do that, you can put them in a bullet, powder them, and then make you a 1/4 or half a glass of some good pineapple juice and drink it like that. You could also make another half a cup of tea in the tea bags, add the mushrooms to the cup, wait 5 or 10 minutes, and eat them soft with the tea. If you want to add some raw honey to the tea, that's okay. And that's it. Comments, questions, feedback on that. Did that make sense to everybody? Press 5 if that made sense. I've been asked as a sitter to write down anything that was said. 100% agree with that. I might not write down everything, but if it's something really pertinent and they was going into something, I'm definitely taking notes. I wish I could have caught this from the beginning. I'm going to catch the replay. Absolutely, we got you. I always get hungry after shrooming. For certain. Why not ingest raw? I did. I like mushrooms though. No, I'm saying you should ingest them raw. I don't have a problem with. I like to eat them raw. That's me. But I have put them in a smoothie before too. I will say that. Okay, I see we got some people out here who understand what was just said. Thank you. Appreciate that, D. Thanks everybody who did understand that. So now I want to get to the other part about this video. I had no plans on talking about mushrooms for a whole hour, so I have to talk about sex and relationships for a second. So some people can't stand the taste. We do a lot of things. We always say I can't stand the taste, but you want to get there. Your ancestors could stand the taste. Now I got to go find some. Never had a trip. Mushrooms are closer than you think. I always say that. Mushrooms are closer than you think. So like I try to point people in the right direction to know where they can go look to find some mushrooms. You know what I mean? So there's somebody in your area, I'm absolutely certain, that's got mushrooms. If you're in Oakland or Denver or any of these places that have decriminalized and are about to decriminalize, I'm sure it's easy to find. So if you need me to try to point you to someone in your area, I may be able to help. You got to send me a message some kind of way. Somebody's now got to find some. You definitely should. Julie Mae Real Life says she loves mushrooms. Just in rewatching them, or you're gonna watch it from the beginning. Good. Make a sandwich. I don't know about making a mushroom sandwich. Do you do live virtual readings? I do. Not today though. Yes, we're going to talk about sex. I look different. I just went to the barbershop yesterday. I took 5 grams my first trip a month ago and nothing really happened. So my next trip I'll take 10. You can do that. This is a good thing. My roommate, she started off with 7, nothing happened. Should she go to 10 next? I say go to 9. Or I think we should have had her microdose some. If you're a head person, I would microdose a week before and then come in with the mushrooms. Or maybe stop microdosing for like 2 days and then come in with a 5 or a 7 gram. If you've already taken 5 already, Bree, you want to do 10, go ahead. I would do 7 and I would just increment it and go up and see. It also could depend on what the strain was. The strain might not have been strong enough for what you needed. Okay, she said, let's talk about sex now. Okay, I can't talk about sex without talking about relationships. So please, everybody type, you get what you deserve and you deserve what you get. You get what you deserve and you deserve what you get. Somebody said I might be a mushroom baby. Right, you probably are. You get what you deserve and you deserve what you get. So in relationships, normally when you are looking at your partner, you're getting what you need at that point. So even in a relationship, let's say you're not evenly yoked, but that's exactly what you needed to see what it is that I should be yoked to versus it's not going to be so equal at the beginning. Now, you could go and go up. What's that word that's in it's in my other book. It's my relationship with the rational male. Hypergamy. I think that's it. Y'all know what hypergamy is? Who knows what hypergamy is? Woo-wee. Women do this all the time. Brothers don't do this. Who knows what hypergamy is? Watch this. Oh, that's it. Hypergamy. Make it bigger so people can see. The action of marrying a person of superior caste or class. This is marrying up or dating up. Hypergamy. You might be dating somebody who you ain't ready for. Y'all people always talking about they weren't ready for me. What about you? Hypergamy. Women have been doing hypergamy for a long time. The act of marrying someone of a lower social economic class than your own. Hypergamy has been found to be practiced more by men than women. Now that's a different definition. So somebody's saying he's marrying down. No. So one said going down, and this one it says marrying up. I'm with this definition right here. So in a relationship, it ain't gonna be evenly yoked. Michael Irvin is in the building. How you doing, brother? It's not gonna be evenly yoked at the beginning. I say you need to be developing a friendship with the person, because when you get into something, you know, you gotta look at what your intentions are. Like, what's your long range plan as well? Do you have a long range relationship goal when you get with somebody? That's why I always tell people, can you start off as friends first? If you start off as friends first, like my man Michael Irvin did, he is now engaged to someone who he's had a long-term friendship with, even while he was in relationships with other women. Michael, can I tell you a story just a little bit? I mean, I don't even know all your business, but I know Mike has he been knowing this lady for a long time, but they just, you know, now they reconnected over the last year or two, and now they are engaged. They had a friendship first before. And when you are doing your own work and you're plugging into who you are and you're not running from stuff, that's how you get to be in the right relationship. When you get to be in a toxic relationship, it's because you deserve to be in a toxic relationship. That's what I wanted to say about that. If the sex is trash, you deserve for the sex to be trash. You know why? Because you ain't been working on your middle game of who you are, right? You get what you deserve. Look, now y'all trying to like really come over here like with the mushrooms, y'all tripping. Yes, you get what you deserve, and you deserve what you get, right? This is a fact. This is a fact, because when the blessings come, you deserve it. But when they're not coming, then guess what? That's a problem. Somebody talking about anyone in Dallas area with mushrooms. Of course, somebody in Dallas got some mushrooms. Y'all bugging. Somebody says, why some guys come quick? You deserve it. If he came quick and it irritated you, it's because you deserve that. You deserve it. The question is, why did you get irritated? Because he came quick. Hold on. Can we talk about that? Can we get real grown for a second? She asking why the brother came quick. I want to know why she frustrated because he came quick. Because if I'm with a woman and she came quick, I'm going to be happy. I just want to know what her answer is. What were you anticipating? What had been discussed? You know what I'm saying? Before y'all got into what y'all was into. So I be asking, why you frustrated if you came quick? Was it a new thing? Is this your boyfriend? Is it long term? Because all that can be fixed. Somebody said being friends is crucial. Absolutely. Yes, build the foundation. And then Shanika's talking about, man. Yeah. If the sex is bad, I'm done. If the sex is bad, then you deserve it. You deserve the bad sex. Like, what was your investigation process when you got in with the sex? Of course, you wanted to experiment, but are you going to have any communication with the person? What is good sex to you? Does the other person know what you are considering good sex? That's an excellent question, ain't it? Wow. That's an excellent question. Did you talk? Are you going to tell the other person that the sex was bad before you say I'm done? Like, our communication in relationships is effed up to the highest level of effectivity. In my opinion, it's like trash. I mean, super, super trash. Because we make people like disposable. Because I'm done. When somebody says, if the sex is bad, I'm done. That's greedy. That somebody got to please you. That it's all about your pleasure. If it's all about your pleasure, then you need to learn to self-pleasure yourself. I think he was two off the Henny. What was you on? Who? That's all these are just general conversations. But if you'd like to discuss it, I can send you a link. Would you like to? Anybody want to come on live? I can send you the link so you can come on here live and we can talk about it. Can you buy mushrooms in Georgia? Somebody got mushrooms that somebody will sell you anything. Can I look at this? This is a box of nails. Somebody is making them because somebody's buying them. So you can buy anything. Can you buy them legally? No. But what I mean legally is when somebody gave you permission. So no, there's no store that you can buy mushrooms in Georgia. Right. You're gonna have to buy them from a grower. That's why we say learn to grow your own. Then you buy them from yourself. Voila. I'm so grateful to have these experiences. I'm thinking you're talking about the mushroom. D says, that was a hard one to swallow, but it's true. You get what you put out. Facts. I don't know what you mean. Why is that? You're going to have to type in the whole sentence. It is all about, you was on Patron and he was on Henny. Well, was it y'all first time? I'm asking all type of questions right here. Sharon said, well, I have enjoyed sex even if he comes quick, but this has happened even before I was dating him. Why does that happen? You should ask him, because I can't tell you why he came quick, because I wasn't really there in the situation, right? So I don't know. Yeah, y'all on YouTube asking for the mushrooms. That is hilarious and funny to me. I don't know. Go to the farmer's market. But like I said, it's somebody in your area that's growing mushrooms. You just don't know them. Everything is an introduction. You need somebody to introduce you to somebody else who is, who has mushrooms. Watching from Los Angeles National Laboratory, Los Alamos, Office of Scientific Research and Development. So you're at work watching us, Quantum Generator, as we talk about sex, magic, relationships, spiritual power, Tai Chi, and mushrooms. Yes. If you're in the Atlanta area, I am having a Tai Chi class with no mushrooms, absolutely none, Sunday at 11 o'clock and Wednesday at 6 o'clock in Mosley Park. If you're on Instagram, you can just follow the link and you'll be able to, voila, you'll be able to see the flyer, and then you'll get the address and all of that. Yes, after like 2 years, he said, I had that WAP, LOL. Okay. That's great. And that's great that you got the WAP. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's sending. I get all the messages when I'm. Who is at work listening right now? Press 8. I want to see if you at work listening right now. Press 8. I love that. Collins, as far as sex goes, enthusiasm beats out technique every time. Now, Carolyn, I'm going to have to agree with you right here. And they say, somebody asked me, they said, what is good pussy? I said, enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is good pussy. Enthusiasm doesn't mean that you're moving fast, but you're moving with enthusiastic intentions. Enthusiastic intentions that's what does it for me, is that you're enthusiastic. You're doing it because you want to do it. I mean, yes, let me nod my head because I'm having a flashback right now of some things being done to me that the other person was enjoying more than me. And I guess, excuse me, as I get older, I just love that. I just love it. Look at how many people on the clock right now over here watching us. I see you. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all at work watching the video, working from home and still watching the video. That's what I'm talking about. So it's the intentions. It's your intentions behind everything. Even when you're growing mushrooms, it's about your intentions. In your relationships, they ought to be very intentional. Slide this down. Yeah. Your relationship should be very intentional, because a relationship is here to grow you. All your relationships are here to grow you, even the ones with limp dick. And for the brothers out here, the sister who got the dry, the sister who got the peanut butter coochie, the PBP. Y'all talking, everybody ain't got WAP. Some people got PBP, the peanut butter punani, you know? So that's going to build a relationship. Do we stay together? Do we work on it? Do we change the diet? You know, some people, alcohol do different things for them. They drink alcohol, they get right. Some people get wrong. That was funny. So we don't want you to get wrong out here. Somebody says, when it comes to advice, men give women excellent advice because it's based on empirical evidence and truth. Oh, quantum generator, are you a male or a female? Are you a man or a woman saying that? That's a heavy comment right there. Baba Kalinde, I think I do have his relationship videos up also on his post. For those of you who just came in, we are trying to get Baba Kalinde past 79 subscribers. So if you just came in, please subscribe to Baba Kalinde's channel. For those, I see some people are watching on Baba Kalinde's channel right now. So thank you so much. So let's go over and take a peek real quick at how many. So we were at 79, then we got to 115. And now let's see what we at. We're trying to get to 1,000. So now we're at 119. So can we get to 130? Can we get everybody on here to just go and subscribe to Baba Kalinde's channel? Like that. Okay, so we do 79 times 2. We got 80 people on here. Some of y'all were already subscribed, but we should be able to get to like 160. But can we get one more person so we can get 120 people subscribed on this? We have 119. We need one more person. If you haven't subscribed, as soon as you subscribe, press 1 so we can so I can take that off of there. Man, I know it's gonna be some resounding stuff. Somebody says my middle child from my first grade best friend. We were out of touch for 6 years. Reconnected. Sex was the bomb, but not he the same person when we first parted. I was a little further in life. I would like to read that like all the way through exactly what you meant. My middle child is from my grade school best friend. We were out of touch for 6 years and reconnected. The sex was the bomb, but not he same person when we first. But he wasn't the same person when you first parted. I don't know. I don't understand that. But congratulations on the middle baby. Intentions to be present in the moment with that person. That too, but intentions to enjoy yourself. Intentions to enjoy yourself when you're there. Listening while schooling the babies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is it low vibrational for black people to not like white people? It is. It is for surely, it is definitely, that's a good question. I'm answering everything. It is very low vibrational for you to not like somebody because of skin color. Is it low vibrational for white people to not like black people because of their skin color? So then why would it be high vibrational for a black person to not like a white person? Is anybody hearing? Is anybody feeling what I just asked? So the question is it low vibrational for a black person to not like white people? So if a black person don't like white people, isn't that equivalent to a white person not liking black people? One person not liking a group? That's very low vibrational. Why would you do that? What up, Jaleel? Peace to the God. When you gonna come over here and cook that next splendid meal? So yeah, that's very low vibrational in my opinion. She said explain enthusiasm. So like doing extra things or just smiling by the D. If you don't know what enthusiasm is, you ain't had it yet. Like when you're going to have sex with someone, are you enthusiastic about going over there? Are you enthusiastic about opening the door for them when they come to your house, or you meet them somewhere, or y'all do it in the car, or do it in the park? Are you enthusiastic? Yes. Yes, there is some peanut butter poo out here. That's for certain. Yeah. Women give women horrible advice because it's based on emotion, magic, and fantasy. I say all for romance. Romance. When women start giving, am I getting another package today? This is wonderful. Yo, like since Jupiter went direct, son, my front door is popping. I don't know what this is, but I'm happy that it's popping up. Women give women. So Quantum Generator had made another statement up here. He said when it comes to advice, yeah, appreciate that, bro. So when it comes to advice, men give women excellent advice because it's based on empirical evidence and truth. Then he came back and made a statement. He just want to argue. He said women give women horrible advice because it's based on emotion, magic, and fantasy. I tell everybody, don't be so romantic. But as an astrologer, I'm kind of a scientist, just like the brother. When I'm talking, and I try to keep the emotions out of it. But that's a whole nother joint. Did I just say peanut butter? I don't even know why some of you ladies is surprised that somebody out here got some peanut butter between their legs. This is a real story. So real. So real. Erica K says she just subscribed to the channel. Is that gonna take us over? Is that gonna take us over to 120? Let's hit refresh. Bam, 124. We got 5 more people came through in the building. Yes. Appreciate that, everybody, man. Oh man, this is lovely. What do you say? Sorry, on the friendship and equally yoked aspect, but the relationship did not work. Gotcha. Done it at the beach. Y'all just not with the limp D person, I'm sure. Who's this? Dwayne, Team Dark Skin. Ebony Joy, you calling people out? What's happening out here? What are you doing? Quantum Generators, I learned most women don't care about your struggle. They just wait at the finish line and pick the winners. Oh, he going in right now, ladies, by getting his opinions off. Ladies, agree or disagree? It's a lady. We're gonna take a poll right here real quick. We're gonna switch over to relationships and sex. Agree or disagree? Please type whether you agree. Don't put why yet. Just agree or disagree. The brother said, I've learned most women don't care about your struggles. They just wait at the finish line and pick the winners. Agree or disagree? Can y'all type in agree or disagree? Cutie Pie talking about who hurt you. Cutie Pie, just do you agree or disagree with what the brother said? That's all. Do you agree or disagree? So Cutie Pie, Kiera says she disagrees. Cutie Pie says she disagrees. EXO says she disagrees. Tiffany says she disagrees. The ladies are saying they disagree with you, Quantum. So it sounds bitter. Disagree. She had to put that in there, right? Love oneself. Why do men talk too much during sex? How many men have you had sex with that talk? Or all of the men that you're having sex with? All men don't have to say nothing during sex. Sometimes I can't talk. I like the sex where I can't say nothing. Sometimes I do like to get a little talkative and talk about what's going on. I like a little narration. I like a little narration. Oh, somebody said I agree. We got one agree. Okay. Shanika said, my mom disagrees. Yeah, Shanika, what do you do though? Oh, Josh says both. Tanisha says she disagrees. Okay, on Instagram. Rochelle said wall of disagree. Oh, I think we care too much. Oh. A lot of disagrees on here. But there was one agree. Quantum Generators, I'll give you one more. He don't even care either that y'all disagreeing with him. I'm just letting it ride. Almost also enthusiastic about building upon each and every orgasm, taking it to the next level. Come on, Miss Wells, talk about it. Quantum Generator getting ready to give y'all something else. He says, for a lot of women, marriage is like landing a dream job, then a couple years later demanding half ownership in the business that hired you. Brother, have you been reading, brother, what have you been reading out here? I can't argue with him because I know some of these situations. I can't say he's lying. He did say a lot of women. He didn't say all women. He said a lot of women. Ain't that something else? Okay. He said agree or disagree. Oh, he wants to know do y'all agree or disagree with that? Is there a lot of women that think marriage is like a dream job, then a couple years later they demand half ownership in the business that hired you? Don said not all, but he said most. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we got to disagree, agree. She says, I care about the struggles, but don't use them as a crutch. Go ahead, Bree, clap back. Okay. I'm feeling that. Somebody, and see, it's always, this is the part that gets me right here. Somebody hurt him. Definitely somebody hurt him. Because he's stating his opinion, and his opinion is unfavorable, doesn't mean he's been hurt. Everybody's been hurt. So, you know what I mean? But that might be just, he may be looking at it as a scientist, as empirical from his data. He may not look at it from, oh, I'm hurt, so now I'm going to lash out at all folks. Somebody said not all. He didn't say not all. He said a lot. As a man, you should be a provider. As a man, you should be a provider. Provider of what, Exo Goddess? Because what are you going to do? This is good right here. Because now we're talking relationships. Let me post a link for somebody who want to get in on this. Who want to come in on this conversation and chop it up with me? I want to, a lot of y'all talking big talk. Who wants to come on here and let's get at it? You click that link, I bring you on here. We'll talk about it right now. Especially if you think a man's supposed to be a provider, then my question is, what's the woman supposed to do? And who told you he was supposed to be a provider? Please, please, please. He should provide. Provide what? Provide what? Because I semi-agree. I'm supposed to provide me and a healed person. I'm providing a great, healthy relationship with God. I'm providing my wisdom through my experiences. Of course, I'm going to provide protection to anybody that's in my family and in my house. I'm going to provide guidance. You see what I'm saying? But you said I said all of these before I get to money. But for all the things that I'm providing on the job, as the brother would say, what is the should for a woman? Because there's so many shoulds about what the man should do, what the woman should do. Don't use struggles as a crutch and keep doing the same crap that kept you in the struggle. I get it. Nah, he don't need to vent. He just talking. There are some women who are like that. Muhammad and Malcolm said there's an agree out here. Okay, all right. Y'all, we having a good conversation here. Make sure y'all are on the joint. I'd rather use a dildo than have a sex with a man with a limp. You got issues too. Why can't you find a man that's got a stiff penis? Do you get what you deserve? Yeah. If you get with me, you're going to get what you deserve. And when I get with you, I'm getting what I deserve. So the thing is, know what you deserve off the gate before the joint even comes to you. Shanika says she strongly disagrees. He's picking the wrong type of women. He might be picking what he deserves. Disagree. Only if the man is sour. We care. That is why we wait for the winners. That is my equal. Ooh, Cecilia says she waiting to pick the winner. Oh my goodness gracious. Markel said, I disagree. Who said it was a dream job? Where did you get that narrative? Ooh, he over here doing it too. No dream job in a marriage, but you can mess up money if not treated like a business. Come on, Felicia. Is anybody going to click the link and come on and talk to me? All of y'all ain't at work. Click the link and come on here and let's talk about it. Don't be scared. He said, just observation. I'm not seriously scared. I'm not seriously scared. I know that's right. Marriage is definitely not a desirable dream job. I feel that marriage is a desirable dream job. I want to be married and I want to be a dream marriage. Like it should be my dream job to be bringing what I bring to the table and she brings what she brings to the table. Yes. I think some women need to bring more. Watch this word. We're going to see how this reacts. Some women need to bring more submission to the table. See, what you bring to the table is what you're going to attract at the table. A lot of people, women ain't getting that leader because they're not bringing no submission. So you match up with what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? For instance, like me, this new house I just moved in, no profanity in the house. I'm working on not cursing. So if I see a dime piece on Instagram who looking all good, looking all sexy, but I see she using FDAT and SHI and all this right here, I already know she got that in her substance, that she's doing a lot of profanity and cursing and things like that. That's gonna push me away from, letting that come to where I'm at. Don't bring that to the table. You can have a whole bunch of other stuff, but that's something that I don't want. I would, but I'm getting ready for work. Nobody wants to click on and talk. Both should bring something to the table. Come on, cutie pie, talk about it. Let me fix my scarf. Well, hurry up, Joy. Team visionary, nurturer, follower, lover. Raquel, she knows the game. He said, I give you another one. He going all the way in today. I love it. Bella says, I agree. We all have struggled in the past relationships. So what? Meet me at the finish line when you healed. So can we have the same? I ain't with that. What she just said. Meet you at the finish line when you heal. You can help support my healing. It's not your job to heal me, but ain't nobody gonna be totally full. Because if men were to wait for women at the finish line for them to get healed, there wouldn't be no babies made. Because y'all ain't never as much trauma as women carry around in their womb. Then for me to wait till you get finished healing at the finish line I ain't gonna never be with nobody. Because none of y'all is gonna be fully healed on your own. That's ridiculous to me. No man is gonna be fully healed on his own, and no woman is gonna be healed. You have to know how to pick it. You have to know how to pick the right horse. That's why I tell you all about this astrology game. You know what I'm saying? What are they doing out here? Women want a man with a good future. Men want a woman with a good past. Not me. Now I disagree. I disagree with this one right here. Those are just phrases. Now he just getting into phrases. Now that's not empirical data. What you just came at right there. Because now we got to talk about what kind of a king is not worrying about. I mean, I'm not worrying about your past. What you doing right now? What you doing right now, and what can you do moving forward? I look at things more like a woman. What's your future look like? If a man is looking at what a woman's past is how he gonna pick her, he's already done. That's a dummy move, in my opinion. Uppity Unicorn says money, dick, protection, etc. provider. Well, Uppity Unicorn, what are you providing? Since you're saying this is what men does as a provider, then what's the woman's job? I'm talking specifically to Uppity Unicorn or anybody else who want to get on that. For me to provide that, you know what I'm saying? What's your part in the contract? Because I ain't getting ready to just be providing money, dick, protection, etc., and you ain't bringing nothing to the table. You ain't bringing no submission to the table. You ain't bringing no wisdom to the table. You ain't bringing no magic to the table. You ain't bringing no nurturing to the table. You ain't bringing no cooking skills to the table. You ain't bringing no food science to the table. You can't just bring WAP. Because all these women on here say they got WAP because they never heard of the peanut butter coochie. So it's a bunch of WAP out there, but who got wisdom? Who got nurturing ability? Who got healing skills? Do you got an altar at your house? Can you show me, if you want some money and some dick from me, do you have an altar at the crib? You want me to protect you? Do you already have an altar? Can you meditate? Can you touch your toes? Are you exercising? This is what brothers need to start doing now. I got questions to ask too. What? Can you follow instructions? Oh my God. Money, dick, protection. Can you follow instructions? You want me to bring that to the table? What you gonna do? Julie said, I first learned about you when we did a live about 3 types of men. That was some great information. Can I go over that again, the 3 types of men? Would you like, anybody would like to hear about that, the 3 types of men? I definitely will do that again. Fizzy facts. If they never build up anything, there is nothing to own half of. Divine out here dropping it. A woman is meant to be protected and be secure for. A woman brings the feminine energy around. A lot of y'all women don't know what feminine energy is. So this is a hoax too, brothers and sisters. She's meant to be protected. So what's the man meant to do? Who protects him? What do you do? What's your feminine energy? If you don't have any feminine energy, you can't see that. Those days are over. Those days are over. That's why where you can just talk and just say something. I'm just bringing feminine energy. I can have my sister come through a couple times a week, get some feminine energy. Limp dick, feed him right, raise that D up. Come on, Bella, talk about it. Come into a relationship whole the way you will not have experience lacking in any way. Nobody's coming into a relationship whole because everybody's trying to get whole. So you might as well start relating with someone. I want to relate with someone who's working towards wholeness. It's irresponsible and it's a reason for me to blame other people to say, I can't relate with you until you're whole or till I'm whole. That's ridiculous. I'm always going to be working on things. You should always be working on things. If we have God first in our relationship, then we're working towards listening to God more, meditating more, having more harmony in the household more. Now we can do something. But to think you can get 2 complete people, that's ridiculous. That's like asking what's the best mushroom to take. Somebody asked me that yesterday, it was like, what's the best mushroom to take for unfolding? All of them. I don't know what you unfolding. You know what I'm saying? Kingdom building. I'm describing kingdom building. Yes. Somebody talking about what one person brings to the table, but without mentioning what they're bringing to the table or what the other person should bring to. When I talk about bringing to the table, I talk about what both parties is. That's holistic. Are any of you ladies talking about what both parties can bring, not just the man? A job is labor. I don't want my life labor to be a labor too. I feel that. Where's the link? Link for what, Joy? Oh, the link to join in? Here you go. You want to come in? Anybody want to come in and join? I can hold up to 9 people in here in this conversation. So come on through. I better catch up. I see a lot of okay. I'm way behind. Oh, he said now you're trying to fight. That's funny. Somebody said facts. Not me too. Exactly. Exactly where you're going. Somebody hitting with the wow. Somebody said okay. Feminine women have no problems being provided for. But what is the feminine woman bringing to the table? You can't just bring energy to the table. I'm bringing masculine energy to the table. How about that? Can I just come and be like, I'm bringing masculine energy to the table, and then we got something. I can accept your observation. Thank you for your explanation. Appreciate that. Anybody just want to come on? I mean, raising your hand, you have to just click the link in the comments. Somebody said check, check, and check. The only WAP I'm looking for is wisdom and prayer. Ooh, Melvin. Ooh, Melvin. Ooh, Melvin. Ooh, Melvin. Wisdom and prayer definitely will keep the python strong and looking. I'm gonna tell you, that's my other thing too. So my 2 new things too, which y'all gotta bring to the table, ladies, brothers, y'all can use this quantum generator. What do you think about this? A woman gotta bring to the table therapy, proof of therapy, and a prayer. Have you been to therapy in the last 12 months? For at least 2 months. If you had 8 therapy sessions in the last 12 months, and I'll give you the last 2 years. Have you been to therapy in the last 2 years? And do you have a prayer memorized? Do you have a prayer memorized? Have you been to therapy? You can keep everything else. We'll start with that. Because next I'm going to ask about the altar, how much profanity you use, and do you meditate? I done already put the bar at another place. D says I'm here for that. Uh-oh, here come Joy. Here come Joy.
Oh, hey.
Welcome. Hold on, Joy. Let me finish some of these joints. Oh, Joy says you hitting heavy. I am hitting heavy. Absolutely. Brother Jonas says marriage is a union, 2 becoming 1. He's leading. I'm following. I provide my feminine insight to help him bring his vision to life. If he wants my insight, yeah, definitely going to be a surrendered wife. Woo-hoo! Go ahead, Bree. Bree out here shooting shots. That's right, Joy. Get set up. Get your camera where you ain't got to touch it. I'm not married, but from what I understand, I choose my husband based on if it'll be an honor to follow him and live under his vision. Oh my God. We need screenshots. I need screenshots. I got the screenshot there right there. I'm going to get that. Smile, Joy. Joy, smile. There you go. I had a screenshot there right there. Absolutely. Are we gonna come back to that? Raquel, she knows the formula: monk, leader, warrior, negotiator. Welcome. Those days are not over. Somebody said, "Preach, oh ye son." I feel that. Yes, I like to hear the 3 different types of men. I'm gonna get right into that. Write, grow, and learn together. That's cool. Look, now everybody want to talk about together when I ask what the women want to bring to the table. Growth is a lifelong learning experience. Yeah. Does shadow work count? No, shadow work does not count as therapy. Therapy and shadow work and the prayer. That's what you don't even come over here talking about nothing long term. If you want me to show you the prayer, I'll teach it to you. If you want me to introduce you to a therapist, I'll introduce you to him. If you want me to tell you what real shadow work is, I'll show you. But if you ain't brought none of those to the table, keep the WAP. You know what I'm saying? Now, hold on. We almost finished because I want to hear what Joy got to say. When a woman asks a man to be a sole financial provider, she must also be financially responsible that she is not mishandling the finances, along with being his peace, counselor, spiritual partner, healer, and friend. Just my thoughts. We're going to give it a big Kobe for Shannon. Kobe. That's what I'm talking about. Bree speaking these facts. Both need mental help. Absolutely, Don. I went to therapy. That's why I can talk that talk. Hold on, let's let the motorcycle go by. He just want to make a bunch of noise. He ain't got no real girlfriend. Yes, yes, and yes, more relationship science. Okay, Joy, thank you for coming on. How you doing today?
Peace. I'm good.
Where are you calling in from today?
Hey, Detroit, Michigan, 313.
The 313 is in the building.
Hey, what up, though?
Hold on, I'm plugging my phone up because she certainly died, and I'm going to be able to talk about it later. Okay, let me turn it back on. Everything, she just died on me. Jordan, I ain't walk away from you, but the phone just died, and I ain't got my charger, so I had to make a quick move right here.
It's good. I don't know how much time I have. I have like a preschooler running around in the background and everything, but I had to jump in on this.
Okay, what you want to put in on this right here, right fast? Talk to me. What you want to put in on this?
Okay, well, I just wanted to, I guess, circle back around to the fact that communication is everything. And a lot of the stuff that we're discussing is stuff that should have been brought up originally. Like, what are you bringing to the table? You don't want to find out afterwards, after you started investing into the situation. Now you realize y'all not on the same page. Like,
Joy, pause. In your opinion, I want you to speak freely on why people are not communicating and being so surprised after they've been with someone. In your opinion, please, because I got an opinion too, I want you to go first. I'm gonna go first. My opinion is people are sneaky. Men and women are sneaky, and they're hiding things up front, and they're not interested in showing their stuff. That's my opinion. Now, Joy, please speak freely. And what's your opinion? Why are people getting so surprised because they didn't communicate?
Well, I mean, that's definitely one reason. I feel like it's a few reasons, but one that I've seen a lot is back to the healing process. And if you're not whole or not working towards wholeness, and you're just trying to a lot of us are getting into relationships when we don't need to be, because we should be working on ourselves. And it's to the point where we don't even know how to set boundaries for ourselves. We don't know what we really want. We don't know what we bring to the table. We just going at it just to be going at it. So if you can't even set those boundaries, if you can't clearly communicate what you want to bring, what you're capable of bringing, and what you need in return, how are you going to have that conversation to start with? Some of us don't know how to have that conversation. So the communication never happens. We just kind of go with it until we feel like it's not working anymore, and then we hit the brakes and blame the other person. So, I mean, that's my humble opinion on it.
Okay, what else did you want to talk about? Well, no, I'm gonna ask this. No, yeah, well, go ahead. I want to hear what else you want to double back on too before I ask you this question.
I think it was something Quantum said. Oh, snap.
About the finish line? Was it the finish line or
yes, it might be the finish line. Yep. And I think, as you saw in the comments, a lot of people jumped in. I jumped in like, oh, you sound bitter. Oh, you sound like you've been hurt. Maybe not. But it's two-sided, because for women, a lot of times, again, we jumped into a situation, giving it all we've got, trying to be that nurturing person, bringing that feminine energy in there to somebody who wasn't ready for it, didn't deserve it, wasn't really looking for it. And then we were hurt. So moving forward, we said, okay, I'm not doing that anymore. You got to come correct with me. You got to come with A, B, C, D, and E. And so you might be interacting with that type of female. Or, maybe it is a woman who's not in touch with her feminine energy. It doesn't know how to be that nurturing person or whatever. I've struggled with that myself. But a lot of times bitterness and a lot of times past hurts, they do play a role there. And then on the same token, a man, what I've experienced and what I even heard growing up was, a man won't really be serious about their relationship until they're at a certain point in their life where they do feel like they can be a provider. And I think it was brought up, about money financially, but it's more than that. If you're not working on healing yourself and you just want somebody to swoop in and save you, like, that's not the woman's role either.
I want to get to the provider money piece.
Okay.
I agree that a man should not be serious about being in a serious relationship until he can provide adequate leadership. Leadership brings money. Lack of leadership, money goes out the door.
Mhm.
He could have money and a chick could come in and break both of them
True.
because she can't follow, because now she want to lead him. If she's the financial superstar, if she's an accountant or a chief financial officer somewhere at several banks, and she's an investor and she trades crypto and forex and she can read charts,
She a boss.
she is. She is. And then I'm gonna fall up in that joint and support that and be like, what is it that you do need? That's why I'm saying, like, if she doesn't need a dude to come with bread, then how does a dude even approach her?
Well,
Because
I love the fact that we're always pushing to get away from gender roles, and we're always pushing to get away from like, oh, well, that's old school way of thinking and stuff like that. But then we fall back to it real hard. Like, no, you're supposed to bring money. You're supposed to be the breadwinner. But I think, you can be dealing with a man who has more feminine energy, and maybe that's not what he's bringing. But again, it comes to like the communication in the beginning. And like you said, maybe you're seeing a woman who is the breadwinner and that's her thing. Like, we all need to just kind of
wait.
What?
I don't feel that the woman should be the sole breadwinner in a household. I just said she was a boss. Because she's the boss, that means I'm not gonna go out there and get it. That I ain't say that. She can make more money than me, that's fine and dandy. But it doesn't mean that because she make more bread than me, now she should pick up all the bills.
Oh,
and,
no, I'm not saying that.
And then I just come down here and just lay pipe and just be philosophical. That's not what I don't agree with that at all.
I'm not saying that either.
Right.
No,
so I just wanted to I just wanted to jump in there and just add that piece in there, because some people will, because there's a lot of women out here who do make more money than men, and they say, I'm not dating someone who makes less money than me, but he could be the person that could fill all the other vacuums that you need, or the one vacuum that you need that would then propel him up. But when you look at it, money ain't the most important thing, but it's close to oxygen. All right. Then God is more important than both of them. So for me, if you're not dealing with how you breathe and how you and what your spiritual relationship is, and you got money first, because all the people who kept saying provider, they didn't say anything about God. And nobody responded when I said, let me see what your altar look like. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said nothing about when I said, well, can you pray? You got all this money, but you don't know how to pray.
Oh, that's when I said you were hitting hard. I see you hurt my feelings on a couple of those. But it's true. That's why.
How did I hurt your feelings?
I think it was something like touching your toes or doing the splits or something like that. Something like that. Look, we still working. We doing some work.
So here's the thing. I said that because somebody said I bring feminine energy to the relationship. Like that's like the all be all. All feminine energy. What do you have to say about when somebody, can you just bring feminine energy to the relationship?
Can you just bring feminine energy?
Because that's what they said. They didn't say anything else. They was like, I bring feminine energy to the relationship.
I don't know. It's a weird type of question. I mean, like, is that a whole thing in and of itself? There's just masculine energy and feminine energy, and then it's just like never the twain shall meet. It's like, okay, so we used to say, oh, you got to meet me 50-50. But the truth of the matter is you have to give more than 50% because somebody's not always going to be at their best. So there has to be an overlap. Like I'm giving 75, you giving 75. And if one of us end up slacking a little bit, then you there. And we all have different strengths. I'm a female, but I have masculine energy and feminine energy. So I'm bringing more than just feminine energy and vice versa. So, I mean.
Exactly. Every man has some estrogen and every woman has some testosterone. But I don't want you to have more testosterone.
Thank God for it.
and vice versa. Now, the thing that you said about the gender roles is I still agree with gender roles that are now being redefined. So if anybody knows me in my relationship science course, there is the monk and the visionary, the leader and the follower, the nurturer and the soldier. Hey, little lady. And the politician and the politician and the lover. You know what I'm saying? And here goes somebody who practices these herself. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Take yourself off. Take yourself off.
Hey, I'm gonna sign off, y'all.
All right. Thank you. Peace.
Peace.
We can't hear you, Rasha. We can't hear you. You're doing a lot, but we can't hear you. Okay. Still can't hear you. It's those advanced headphones that you have. Ain't nothing. She brought all the babies. She brought the altar game. She brought the card.
Well,
Okay, now
can
we
you
got
hear me now?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, I had to get them set up, and then this one was crying, and I was trying to be in school and teach school at the same time.
Yes. So why did you just have to join today? What's on your mind?
I'm slacking. I don't know my prayers by heart yet.
Yeah, but what are you strong at? Go ahead and list your strengths though. Let me hear your strengths.
Oh, I can let me get in the camera. Let me
Yeah,
get in
that'll
the
help.
camera. Yes, baby. You gonna use your brain, not my brain. Nope, you gonna use your brain, not my brain. Do your work. So what do? I bring I can multiply stuff.
Right?
So yeah, and about the person who was making those comments earlier, I felt you. I just couldn't agree or disagree. It
Which
just felt
person? Which person? Because some people.
quantum, quantum.
Okay, well, we want to hear about what about what you disagree with quantum, but we also want to hear what you said about what you feel about when the sister said, "All I gotta do is bring feminine energy."
Oh no, because I'm pretty masculine myself, but my femininity is awesome too. I like to meet a person where they're at and then just add to. So whatever we're adding to, that's what we're doing. If we need to nurture our way through something, if I got to come through with a vision that we can multiply or manifest, whatever it is, pray and be present. And then whatever divine wisdom comes through, I think that's where my femininity gets to kick in, the unseen that maybe can be brought through in the physical a little faster with all that extra masculine energy.
So men can't do that.
Men can do it, but what's the purpose of linking up with the whole piece if you're going to be denying your partner the pleasure of playing their part,
So is the man? So in your opinion, is the man just he just supposed to be a provider? That's it. That money and dick. Is that
I
what
mean,
sister said?
I can't. Me personally, my daughter teases me, says that I have dreams of a reverse harem, and I said, no, 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 no. That's not. Mama never said that,
You didn't never
but
say it. You didn't
I
never
never.
say it. She said you had dreams of it. She didn't say you
I,
ordered it.
Mama never said that. But the way I've explained to her the male and female relationship, I respect and honor the man, especially those men who can come through and teach and provide and wisdom. And it doesn't even just have to be a mate. It could just be it could be her man. It could be another man. It doesn't even have to be sexual. I have sons. I'm gonna nurture them. They friend daddy, they uncle. You better you gonna catch this nurturing. And if some wisdom come through, you gonna get that too. I love reciprocity. So I'm not gonna be around some people who aren't going to sustain the vibrations, sustain the relationship. That's just a waste of my femininity. My time and my energy. And if it don't make sense, it don't make dollars, and why we here. But if I could be in a room with a bunch of masculine energy and just let it rain on me, hey son, hey, you got my attention. And just let it rain on me, and I could just receive it and give it back, and there's no consequence, then yeah, I could submit to that.
What's the consequence? What's the because it sounds like because I always be reading in between the lines. So when somebody say that's the catch, well, if there's no consequence, so then that's the condition. So what's the consequence that you don't want?
Oh, well, like I said, if it's not reciprocated, if the vibration isn't going back and forth, if I'm just in a room and my divine feminine energy, as we'll call it, isn't received, and it's just being used, and I feel like I'm whoring out my time and my energy. Well, that's a condition that I'm
It's
not comfortable with.
that certainly seems as if what Exo Goddess wants the men to do is just provide and we be whored out. I should
Well,
just I,
that's one sided.
I'm just telling you what the comment said. I'm what the comment said.
You don't like it?
When we hear from the women saying these types of things, that he's supposed to be the provider. Sounds like I'm just supposed to be the hoe. I'm just supposed to come in because I don't ever hear he's supposed to be the provider and I'm going to do this. I always hear he's supposed to be the provider, period. Or I hear he's supposed to be the provider, then I will do this. So what I do is I do B and C. C is he should do this and I will do this. I like C option. But for those women who I feel try to whore men out by thinking that I only can just provide money and dick, I tell them, I just flip it in their face. I be like, I'll do this if you do that. I can give you all the dick you want, all the money you want, all the, such and such you want. Can you pray? Can you keep up the altar? Can you come in my lifestyle and add to something that's in my lifestyle for these things that I'm providing? You know what I'm saying? So we can build a kingdom. But as soon as I keep on making it contractual, doesn't that feel like I'm trying to whore her out too? Why can't I go with option C and say, I'm going to do this and you're going to do this?
Sounds like a relationship. When there's
option option B sound like a job.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do this if I'll pay you if you do show up like this.
Right. Or from a female's point of view, for those who don't know me, there's 7 babies in this background, and I've been homeschooling since 2007. This is my second husband. Yeah, so all of you, welcome to homeschool year 1. Yeah, so and I'm on a call. Do your work. So when I meet other women and they talk about dating and they talk about what they want from men and they go, "You're married and you still have male friends?"
I'm one of them.
And I have a package that I'm building for you right now. I'm so excited. Every time I see you, I think it's something else to put in it, and it's not even fair. And it's not even fair. And you know what? This man blesses.
You know what? It is fair to me. I don't know about nobody else, but it is because you know why? She's my. I didn't mean to cut your wisdom. I'm gonna just put the pause on. I'm gonna get right back to you, but this is the other part I should have told. I can make a whole video about this. Drains and fountains. See, I don't deal with fountains. So Exo Goddess, and you can and you have the right to click on the link and come on here and say what you got to say. Don't just stay in there and kung fu keyboard me to death. But I hang around fountains. She told me she was gonna send me a package about 3 weeks ago. She said she keep finding other things that I'm supposed to have. And I stay in Georgia. She stayed 2 time zones behind me. And I even said one time I love pineapple juice. And jokers was sending me like money to get pineapple juice. I always like hit me on my Cash App for pineapple juice. She sent me 2 cases of pineapple juice. She was individuals, the little cans. So I could take out 3 cans, put them in the refrigerator. All 3 of them are thoughts of her. I still got a case plus in the cupboard with her name and energy on it. So every time I crack the thing and pour it into the glass and add water, I can't think of but one woman, period. And she got a husband and kids. I think she might have even been pregnant when I got there. The little baby weren't even there. Mm-hmm. And she was, and her cup was overflowing. So we haven't even got into the share your man, share your woman conversation.
I had one So what you just said, the thoughts of another person. I felt the. So I had a sister mention to me how she was upset that she found out that a love in her life had a female energy that loved him as well. I said, well, first off, get in touch with your love languages, learn how you like to be loved. And if you really want to love and be in love with this person, learn how he likes to be loved. And then allow room for your loved ones to be loved by others. She said, what does that mean? I said, well, look, if your child's out there in the yard playing with my children and your child got the mucus in the nose, I'm not gonna be like your baby snotty. I'm gonna go wipe your baby's nose too. Not just because it's it's a child. I'm a mother. So if I needed something to be moved, my house around, I would feel like I could maybe call my sister wives, is what I call a few women, because we ain't never touched each other, but we raised in this community together, so we joke around and say sister wives. So I should be able to call them and they say, yeah, I got a brother, uncle, somebody to help you move. Well, if they come over and I see they're thirsty, can I offer them beverage? Can I get them coconut water? Can I make them a sandwich? I'm not gonna make them a sandwich. I'm gonna make them a meal. Can I make them a meal? If I see them, one of them's not. Can I bust out my oils? This one, he likes dragon blood resin. When I burn it and play my music, can I uplift his vibration while he's here? If I give one a hug and rub his back and he feels better, do you dislike me now? Am I not allowed to love your loved ones? Or only when you're around and only when it's at your benefit, right? So if we can't be that honest, then is it a relationship, or are we just pimping and hoeing each other and swiping left? So please think of me when you drink that pineapple juice. And ooh, when I send you, don't tell nobody I gave it to you. Don't tell nobody I gave it to you
Oh,
either. I'm
I
gonna
didn't
put it
tell
out there.
nobody. I didn't
Another
tell.
new thing. I ain't gonna. Don't tell him. Don't tell him who just be like that right there.
Well, it was. You see, it's been like a year and a half later. They're just hearing about the pineapple juice, so I know how to keep my mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? So they won't know. It's none of their business because as we said at the beginning of the call, you get what you deserve and you deserve what you get. So when the pineapple juice showed up, you know what I'm saying? I don't even have to send her my. Well, yeah, she got my new address now. Guess what? I moved, so did she. She was like, "What's the new address?" You know what I mean? And I ain't got no crazy husband on my phone, calling, playing games on my phone, or nothing like that. You know why? Because she's an incubator. She can continually keep producing and multiplying, like she said. So that right there is why I said, "What is you bringing?" You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come talk. Don't. For me, that's coming for me to say I gotta be a provider, and I ain't hearing nothing about, like
Yeah,
how that's gonna be popped off.
we are who we are. Look, so I'm gonna keep my secrets, but we gonna let me put it through here real quick.
Oh,
All right, all right.
oh!
Uh,
She's human design. Oh, she just kicked y'all down the ladder three stripes. Oh, y'all am I your human? Can you show me your human design chart?
I,
Uh-oh.
I'm I'm trying to build, so I need to know what materials I'm working with and what I bring to any group. This is
Wait
my
a minute.
friends, my spirit team, my children take your classes. We gotta know where we fit in, so we can
Her, chil-
flow.
her children take my classes.
So
She
we
know
can
her.
flow.
She know her human design. She know her human. She can at least print out her human design chart. She know where to get it at. I don't even care if she can't read it. She can be like, here it is already. I know this is important. Let's get on with the get on.
Uh,
So that's what I'm
Plug
talking.
me in. Put me in, coach. Put me in.
She want to get put in the game. So if you want to get put in the game by a real king, then you have to come and show up with your helmet on like you ready to play. Even if we just tossing frisbee, you know what I'm saying? Can you run or can you go jump when I throw the frisbee? Frisbees don't fly in a straight line. You see what I'm saying? So what can you do when I come out here and call the play? So that's the other thing. So for me, you know who I am, Rob? You know who I am? I'm a bluff caller. That's why people mess around. That's why they stay or they leave. Cause they be talking, I call they bluff, and then they just disappear. I'm really tired of calling your bluff. I'm tired of calling everybody's bluff. I'm sick of it. Just be quiet and tell the truth. What I'm really looking for is someone when they tell me something and then I go and stick my hand in it, it is what they said it was.
Proof.
Especially for those people who be so upset about, sexual disappointments. But what are they delivering to folks? You know what I'm saying? What are they delivering to folks in the meantime? But you're talking about I disappointed you. I can't. You can only disappoint me if I give you power to disappoint me. Or that's a word. I'm preaching right now. Let me say that one more time. You can only disappoint me if I give you power to disappoint me. I should never be able to even say to a person, you disappointed me. Why am I giving you that much power? God can't never disappoint me. So I can go 100% with God. I ain't gonna put that kind of pressure on a Rochelle or Teresa or Tawana or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put that kind of pressure on you. You just need to be work. I'm trying to get you to learn this prayer so you can get with God like I'm getting with God. All the other stuff you're talking about don't mean nothing. And that's why this is as we move from the Piscean era to the magical era of Aquarius, is where we're going to have to start redefining and restructuring what's the real jump off. What is the real jump off that we are going to agree on that we bring to the table? There's a couple other comments. This person ain't said nothing the whole time. They said couples are supposed to complement one another. Praise white Jesus. Working together to fill each other's weaknesses. I don't know about that. With their strengths is the key. It's building together and use of communication to grow together. This person, whoever this is, you need to raise your hand because you are a perfect human design candidate. I bring you in because when you learn human design, this is all she's explaining human design right here. This is like bananas. You know what I'm saying? How accurate she is. Yes, you can only disappoint me if I give you the power to disappoint me. I should be disappointed in myself. I'm over delivering, I'm overflowing because I'm built like that. If you took from me and you didn't put nothing back, you still can't disappoint me because you didn't deplete me. That's the other thing when people be coming out here talking about, oh, you depleted me. Oh, I know my worth. I'm worth more than that. You know what they say? If you gotta tell somebody you worth something, you ain't. If you gotta tell, I said it. If you gotta tell somebody that you're powerful, you ain't. If you gotta tell somebody that you're a good astrologer, you ain't.
Proof, huh?
What you say?
You said proof? Is that a knuck if you buck type comment? You said proof? Like if you are, you are. If you're that life, you just are.
I should be a walking, I'm an 05%er, so I should be a walking show and prove. I should be a walking show and prove. You know what I'm saying? I should be able to pan the camera and it should be a show and prove. For years, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody should be a walking show and prove versus you having to tell me what the man. Now, I want to know what your triggers are if you're still in therapy. That's why I say I don't want no more surprises. I'm good. Once I found that out at 49, I think that I really have topped the game. Are you? Oh, I give good head. I got that wop. We can have threesomes. Excuse me. Have you been to therapy in the last 24 months? And how much therapy?
Intro therapy, right? Like intro therapy or talking to a therapist?
Talking to a therapist.
Like what about some like a 7/8 gram therapist? You
No.
not the no, you said they need to go see outward social therapy. We need to have a family. Yeah, you said, and then after that, you will then take the res. See, I missed that whole swipe left generation. I didn't get a dick pic until after I was married. It was courtesy. Someone gave it to me because I said in the group chat that I missed that generation. Really, I did. I had to go to the club and had to dance, and then had to like figure out the dynamics on the man's stature, the way he walked and his movements, and then based on the dance way that went. We didn't have the swipe left. I had to use discernment and wisdom and trust somebody. We didn't have all this Photoshop stuff. So listening to a lot of these women who want this instant gratification, they want this instant relationship, they want this click, this click, this like. Now I have more men that I could speak openly with, and women throw rocks at me. Y'all see, you see, I'm in my authenticity. So when I'm sitting at a table with some men, and we get to talking about male and female relations, and they excuse you with the Legos, excuse me, right? So then when they get to talking about how much they put in to be able to approach a woman, and then they feel like they're put on this place where they are instantly judged, and they feel like these women that come with the fake hair, the fake nails, the fake everything have this righteousness that stand before them and say, you're not worthy to stand forth in front of me and be in and partake in this exchange of energy. And I think it's just false. And then you say romance. And I was like, good word, coach. Because if we weren't so romantic and we weren't trying to sprinkle all this extra on there, you could just be authentic and walk up to a person and be like, hey, you have this and I have that. Can we make it work? And you could just go from there. So if I was in this dating pool right now, and I can speak openly, my husband knows what I talk about. He knows his wife. So if I was in this dating pool, what coach said, I would agree upon. But if I was on the other end of that spectrum, I'd have to be like, I curse like a sailor, and I still meditate and listen to trap music. Um, I do not have my prayers memorized to where I could speak them with the pronunciation that I feel comfortable with. But I'm working on that. And that is a real assessment. And I still like to burn stuff down just to watch the flames because I like the smoke, all the smoke. And someone would say, well, that's very ratchet of you. How can you be in a spiritual environment with all these my children gang? What you mean? Like this is that life. So, but I could say that with my authenticity on my chest. And so when I'm around other people and I see them trying to date and they're saying I'm flawed, but there's growth in your future because you're standing in your truth at that moment, and you're saying this is something I want to work on even if I don't know how. So if you're going to shoot somebody for shooting a shot and they're working on themselves and they're being honest, well then I guess you don't deserve them in their time of growth.
What you're describing now is enthusiasm. Remember when I said earlier it was like it was like it was like it was like, yo, what what is what up? I like it when I get these impromptu text messages saying I'm watching you on live, you looking good. That's what I'm talking about. I deserve that. Absolutely.
I'm looking domestic. I got spit up on me, and
She won't talk to me.
I got my. I know. That's what I said. I got my bill bun. Is that my bill pen? That's my check writing pen.
Homeschooling. You in your homeschooling outfit. Nobody can say nothing. And you on my channel, so they really.
Oh no, I'm looking divine. Look, I had to throw the feet up real quick. Hold on.
so because what was the piece I was? Oh no, enthusiasm. So if you're enthusiastic about learning the prayer, that's better than sex. You ain't even like I ain't say the sex had to be the best. I said you had to be enthusiastic. That makes it good. We can go someplace if you're enthusiastic. If you're saying that I'm working on learning the prayer, well, what does that mean? Well, I have the first 3 lines down. Anabakoa Gidjalak Yaminka, Tatia Tezera Kabel Renat, Amcha Sagvanu. You got that? Oh.
I gonna say it out loud though.
Come on. If you got that, if you got Anabakoa Gedjalat, come on.
See, I thought I was pronouncing that part correctly. You just gave me a whole nother sound. See, back to the drawing board, but I'm gonna work on it.
Anabakoa. If you got that, if you know you need to learn the Anabakoa, don't worry about the Usnisa right now. You know what I'm saying? If you're coming through and you already working on the prayer, you got the altar set up.
Coach, you see, you can't see this.
Yeah, I know what that is. I
You
know
know what that is?
no,
I've had to go and check my and it's embarrassing, and to myself. Not I ain't worried about all these viewers that come to watch this. Y'all see my growth anyway. But it was embarrassing for me to be in a time where you want to use your tool and you are like, I can just imagine it's like trying to pull out a gun and you don't know how to get the safety off. That's how I felt when I wanted to recite a prayer that I didn't have memorized. And Coach had already said, put this in your memory. Excuse you. Stop. And so I had it, I have my notes in my pocket. And I'm saying it as I remember it in song and chant, and then I go to say it out loud, and I sound like one of them Cosby kids. I forget his name. It was horrible. And I said, okay, I need to put in real work. And of course, you called me out today because it's a homeschool day, like every seventh day of the seventh day. So I'm going to do this because I know me, these braces, and my backwards tongue have not mastered the pronunciation of that prayer.
well, it doesn't. It ain't about mastering the
Self
pronunciation.
mastery.
Well, I mean, remember before self. Remember before self. Uh, Remember before self mastery,
Yeah,
there is
buddy.
self discovery. There's self discovery before self mastery, right? And so, like that's the key. That's the key part. I want to. I know Exo Goddess thinks that I'm picking on her, but she keeps setting herself up by making these statements for me to use and analyze. When she says, "If a man treat me good, I treat them better for sure." So I disagree with this because now it's a competition of who can treat the other person the best. I feel as I should come around and be myself, and then you being yourself should be excellence. It
The
shouldn't
question.
be, it shouldn't be I treated you and now you want to one up me. Women, you don't have to be so competitive with the man that you're with.
So,
Okay?
so do I punish him? So okay, so like I'm married. So if my man, my husband, he does something that I don't like, do I treat him like Titus, my pit bull? Do I punish him? Like what is this? What is this thing that if he treats me, or do I not treat him? Do I not feed him? Does he sleep on the couch? Like what are these things that are we supposed to do in a real relationship? Like
Are you ready for the answer? For this free
what?
coaching, this free coaching you getting today.
I mean, I think I know what I would do, but hypothetically, what is the answer, Coach?
The answer is you go to God. And then I have to put the word on the back, dummy. Because if you forgot to go to God, then you're a dummy. So let me explain. Let me
It's above
explain.
me now.
Let me explain. If your man
Come
comes
here.
in and does something you don't like, you need to go talk to God about it. If your woman come in and do something you don't like, you should talk to God about it.
Go give me a water. Or my sparkling
And
water.
if you don't, you a dummy. I'm gonna
So
repeat it one more time. I'm gonna repeat it because some people in the back didn't hear. Because they might not be like, you're calling people dummies now. Absolutely, because anytime that you don't have a regular practice of going to God first, you a dummy. And you know you're a crash dummy too. And now I get to learn a lot from the dummy because now the dummy is you're showing me that, oh, you didn't go to God, you tried to come straight to me and change me. The only thing that can change me is me and God. So if I have a problem that you did something, blah, 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 be right back. Anabacoa, get your lock your minka. Tatia Tessera. I'm gonna put 21 Anabacoas on you. And if you can stand up to that, then I was wrong. So if I can go and put 21 Anabacoas on it for 30 days, I'm gonna get my way.
that's a real discipline.
Me and my God, no. Deodorant ain't discipline. Deodorant is habit. There's a difference between habit and discipline. I don't put on deodorant because I'm disciplined.
Respect. I respect that teaching.
I put on deodorant because it's regular. You know what I'm saying? Me talking to God shouldn't be a discipline. Me talking to God shouldn't be a discipline. Me talking to God.
I
got
felt that on my crown. I felt that. I felt that. I felt that. I
it's,
felt that. I
that's not
receive it. Thank
me.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Me paying my cell phone bill, me paying my rent is not a discipline. It's just something that has to happen. The voila. So I can't hear nobody talking about you this. I can change somebody by praying to God. When I go talk to God, I can change you. If I pray to you, I ain't gonna get no results. Not nothing that's gonna be for my long-term benefit. And that's the whole thing. You're looking for somebody, people out here looking for somebody to worship and all this other type of stuff, man. Go somewhere and sit down somewhere. This is yeah, it's like, no, I don't gotta do that. That's what I'm saying. Most relationships are janky, and the sex is janky because of your relationship with the creator. The sex I be having is off the chain. I be thinking about God in between strokes. Like, oh Lord, what was I doing for you to even get this young lady to motivate herself to come all the way over here and put this circus Olay on me like this?
Enthusiastically.
Enthusiastically. She out here with Circus Olay enthusiastics with a long tongue. That's got to be God. That cannot be me. That cannot be me. Cannot be.
And the God in me wants that for you. Don't even know her, but I love her.
But
Much health and blessings. See?
because I'm not going to try to compete with her, but I am gonna give her this God. I'm gonna give her this GD. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give her this GD. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give her this. I'm gonna give her this GD. So I'm gonna give her this good divine right here. I'm gonna give her this God divine right here. So because that's what I want to do. I want to be enthusiastic too. That's the only way you really. This goes into a tantric conversation that you gotta be ready to come through with that divine whole piece. I'm not disappointed in the God exo goddess that she didn't want to come on here today and say what she had. I guess she didn't want to get none of this free coaching or none of this free game. She just wanted to witness the person who deserved it to get it. You know what I mean? So that's all right with me. What she said, this food is about to be so fire. Okay. Stephanie said to the goddess, she treats herself badly, therefore she has that bad versus good attitude toward her reflection. Stephanie done stepped out there with a little wisdom. And also we need 3 more people. I know some of y'all just getting on here, but we need 3 more people to push Kalinde's subscribers over 130. Okay, so if y'all could come on real quick and jump on, we got 127 subscribers right here, and we're doing this because we want to get them to 130. That means we're hitting a 90%, because doubling will be 79, 80, 160. So we want to get to at least 130. You know what I'm saying? To have like a 70% increase in one day. And what I will do is I will go and give y'all another 4 videos today that you don't have. Now, when you do get on this channel, it's already popping. It's already popping over here already with things that you haven't even, like this channel is where you should be. I'm telling you. Oh, you think I'm joking? Everybody thought Kalinde was just into the mushrooms. What'd I say? Polygamy and the divine family. The whole thing about this is you're gonna be so upset that it's only 10 minutes. Oh, absolutely. This right here is pure heat. This polygamy in the divine family, part 1. There's a part 1, there's a part 2, and there's no views. Oh, it's unlisted. My bad. Would y'all like me to unlist these?
Can you coach, could you pretty please unlist? I would like to watch those. I would surely like to see what type of knowledge I can get from that. I know it's full of wisdom. I personally would like to hear. Me and my tribe.
Game on top of game. That's what you want. That's what you
I
need. That's what you need. That's what you
I
need.
I respect it. If you're offering, I would love to receive it
Oh,
abundantly.
let me
If
get
you
a.
have it up, I would love to take it.
Oh, look at that. Public.
I
Him.
I will
Save.
watch it enthusiastically.
You better, because he teaching enthusiastically too.
About polygamy? What's
Yes.
that, coach?
He said it's polygamy and the divine family,
Divine family.
not the regular family.
Okay,
Not
question.
regular.
I have a question, coach,
Yes.
about praying for one's partner. And we're not even going to bring up like the marriage or the one flesh or thing like that. Say you just feeling a person and you praying for him. Now you said that you can go to God. So what if these two people go to God together? What does that look like, coach? Like
Gang,
does that
gang, 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 gang. It look like gang, gang. That's what it look like. Look like
so
gang, gang.
but wouldn't that take the competition out of a relationship if they're trying to so what is their what about okay, so do they pray for themselves together or do they pray for each other?
They pray. They celebrate together. Your prayers should consist of celebrations. What are you celebrating? Remember the song? I just called to say I love you.
Oh,
Then you popping. Then you popping. Then you
so
popping.
so without any intention of gain, just because, like on a love vibration, just because. So that
Just
isn't that like worshiping or praising? Because you're just giving thanks just because.
well, I'd like to ask you just a small, simple question, because I know your common sense game is strong. So can I ask you just a simple common sense question?
Okay.
How often do you breathe? Oxygen.
I couldn't tell you. Constantly.
And who created the system? Who created the respiratory system in your body?
The all creator.
And did it ask for anything back from you?
You want to make me cry on this live? You know you want to make me cry. We gonna cry in a minute. Yes.
It didn't ask for anything back. No, it didn't. God, because you can curse God with your respiratory system. You can say,
Oh
I
no.
don't believe. You can
Oh,
say,
no,
I
didn't
don't.
ask for anything back. No.
It
No,
didn't
I
ask.
was just yesing at my thoughts because I was going into praise because you triggered my thank you and my praise and see and because I'm here. I'm present. I'm thankful. I got manifestations
Pause,
all over
pause,
the place. I'm
pause,
sorry you triggered that. I'm sorry you
pause,
triggered that.
pause. How old is your oldest child?
My oldest born child is 13.
Boy or girl?
Girl.
Do you like congratulating your oldest girl?
Yes.
Do you like how it feels when she does something worthy of praise?
Worthy of praise. I love it when she's doing her. Yes.
What about when she's cleaning up her room or she's doing something you ain't even asked her? What about when she's doing
Oh,
unsolicited
that's
stuff?
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Do you tell her it's beautiful?
Yeah.
If you didn't have a respiratory system, could you even tell her, hey?
You have fans in this house.
That's right. If you didn't have a respiratory system and your 13-year-old was doing unsolicited goodness, would you be able to even tell her how proud of her she was?
Wouldn't even be able to.
So the ability to speak breath to your 13-year-old came from where? The
All things goes all. Yeah.
It came from the megaforce, right?
Right.
Unsolicited with no payment. You don't have to make a daily, you don't even have to make a monthly payment. So when you go to pray, you just remember that, and there'll be your answer. You just remember that. You don't even have to pray for you don't have to say thank you for the air and the blood. You can just do the air. You can just do the air and just be like, I'm happy about my respiratory system.
So you're saying that if two gather together in thanks
Absolutely.
and just give praise and just be on that accord, that the blessings are just, well, that's too simple, coach. I don't think they want that. And you can do that divinely as a family coach. I don't think they want that.
Absolutely.
Let me tap into my wit. I know there's something else that could tickle somebody's trigger button. While I'm on here, let's play with it. No, that's you got me thinking about how grateful I am to be alive and to be in the all and the love and all and just be in love and not selfish love, not pizza love. That's what I teach my children. You could write on the paper when you're learning your sentences, I like pizza. I told them don't write I love pizza because you don't love pizza. You really don't. You get sick of pizza. You tell me that all the time. So how do you really feel about pizza? And then when you love people, learn your love language. Yeah, because we eat the pizza. How you love it if you eat it? So we talk about our love languages and our emotions and how we could express those with other people without them being able to pay us back.
Mm.
Because if you're looking for exchange and that's the only way you can love that person, can they really love you?
Mm.
I mean, this infant, he's thrown up on me since he's been born. There's nothing he could ever really do to give all that time and effort and all that stuff back to me, but I love him still. I love
Mm.
him conditionally. His stinky
Mm.
poots and everything. He growling on me right now. I love him.
Mm.
And
Mm.
I want to reach that level of relationship in life. And I believe it's beautiful. And I try to share that with my children and tell them. And when we speak of love and when you taught them the prayers and the meditation and you told them to do it from a place of peace, we correct ourselves when we're not operating out of peace because that's not very loving,
Mm.
when we're acting up. But we got that from you. So again, I guess that's what I get for connecting in with such a high vibration. I get to learn something that I can give to my children and they'll probably give to their children and so on and so forth. I guess we do manifest and multiply together, coach. Thank you for that.
That's
Look,
1,000%. That's
two more thank yous. Thank you for that.
absolutely. You're totally welcome. You see, we had to put up a little artwork here.
I'm watching you.
We had to
I'm
put,
watching you move. You stay creating, and it's a beautiful thing.
it's the overflow. It's the overflow. That's all it is. It's just some overflow. Just a little overflow. Nothing heavy. It ain't nothing heavy. It's a little overflow. That's all.
I'm
Could
looking forward to the Tai Chi session that I have not had with you in person. I'm
have.
looking forward to that. I'm just going to throw that out there because the words just came past with the sex, magic, relationships, the spiritual power, Tai Chi, and mushrooms. So I've taken your online Tai Chi, and I had some questions about some results, but I wanted to take this class in person. So again, I'm gonna bother you in the next year and a half because I want you to teach the homeschool. And see, I'm saying this for the children, but I'm gonna be in the back like the biggest kid trying to get it down. But yes, I'm excited and I'm putting that out there in the universe because I want it to happen. So look, shooters gonna shoot. So
Absolutely.
but
So,
this Tai Chi that you speak of with the mushrooms and the prayer. So if I pray with this person, you said it's all connected. What if we're doing Tai Chi? Is that more of a prayer or a meditation?
y'all trying to increase the enthusiastic sex and the prayers once you put the Tai Chi in there. Like the enthusiastic sex and the more orgasms and the larger bank accounts and the more passport stamps is about to.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself because you can't just throw that out there like that,
I
Coach.
can
Come
do
on
that.
now.
I can do that.
Please elaborate.
I can do
Please.
There's no need to elaborate. There's no need to elaborate on banana pudding. Banana pudding is good. There's no need to can you elaborate. You just eat more banana pudding. You don't be going back and forth. What's in this banana pudding? You only score banana pudding. You know what I said? So I ain't gotta keep going back and forth. I'm just putting that out there like that. You know what I'm saying? You keep it hot. We also have gone over 132. We also have gone over 130. We have 133 subscribers right now. So I want to say thanks everybody. We went from 79 to 132. Also want y'all to know the videos, everything that says no views, that's what you want to press play on today. That's y'all's assignment. Press play on the one that said no views. And then the ones that's got 72 views or 17 views or whatever. Like you want to listen to, like, what about the wife of the man who is a legend around, who's an international and interdimensional legend? What does she have to say about her man? You know what I'm saying? So those are other things that need to be addressed or need to be brought into your cipher today. The playlist, like I got the playlist all on deck. It's just so bananas over here. So that's about it for today. Rochelle, thank you.
I'm gonna go and chase down the ones who tried to ditch out on homework while I was online.
Oh,
well, you know. Oh no. They just recycled their time. That's all. Peace and thank you. Can I ask you to pray?
Absolutely. Somebody this morning said they needed a prayer. Which one? They were doing a whole bunch of profanity and asked me to pray for them because they owe prayer for the profanity. So
we praying for the potty valves today. That's what we doing.
Well, that was early this morning. I went ahead and got that out the way. So you know what I'm saying. Which one would you like? Would you like the Anna Bacoa or the Usnisa?
I'm open.
Yeah, but you're gonna choose today. We know you.
I'm gonna choose today. Okay, what was the second option?
The Anna Bacoa or the Usnisa?
The Usnisa, please.
All right. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale slowly out the mouth. Shoulders relaxed. Mind is clear and quiet. Namo Bhagavate, Trilogya Pradavishistaya Buddhaya Bhagavate Tariyata Om. Visudeya Sama Samatavabasa Swarana Gata Gahama Sabhava Sudhyava Sankatu Mam. Sagatu Verivakana Amir to Abisakai Mam Mantra Padai. Aharu Ayusam Durani. Sodahaya Gagana Vasudius Nisa Vajaya Vasudi Sahasa Ramza. Sam Kodite Sarvatatigati Avalokani Satpera Mita Pera Parani. Sarvatatigati Matidasi Bhumi Pradastite. Sarvatatigati Herdaya Anastite Mahamudra. Vajrakaya Samatana Vasudi Sarvarana Paya Dagate Pera Vasudi. Pratinivitaya Isudi Sumaya Anastite. Mani Mahamami Tatota Bhuta Kota Pera Sudi Visputa Buddhisudi. Jaya Vajaya Smara Sarva Buddha Anastite Sudi. Vajra Garbe Vajra Bhavati Mama Siriyam. Sarva Sattvanam Kakaya Pera Vasudi. Sarva Tatagati Sinkame Samavasa Yantu. Sarva Tatagati Samavasa Anastite. Budaya Vibodaya. Bodaya Vibodaya. Samanta Pera Vasudi. Sarva Tatagati Herdaya. Anastite. Mahamudra. Swaha. Yay! Yes, you have yourself on mute and somebody behind you is grabbing stuff.
Yes, thank you. I'll give you back your time and energy. You're such a blessing.
Yay, thank you. You are too. You're my reflection. Peace. All right. Raymond L, you know you get the Anna Bacoa. Anna Bacoa, get to like Yemenka. Tatia Tezara, Kabel Renat, Amcha Sagvanu, Tahara Nunara, Nagi Board, the Shea Yekadeka, Kababa Shamra, Markham Tower, Rakame, Tazika Taker, to meet Gammon, Kasin Kodosh, Baru Tufka, Nael Ladateka, Yakid Gehel, Lamchapanez, or Craig Katushka Taker, Shivatanu Kabel, Ushma, Tazakatanu, Yodea Talamo, Baruch Shem, Kavod Makuto, Alam Vaed. Bam. Raquel, if you still on, I also forgot to tell y'all about the giveaway, the free Zohar. The Zohar set, free Zohar in every home. Oh, the Zohar Project 2020. So let's put this over here. Let's share the screen. So they're giving away, I think, 14,000 copies, full sets of the Zohar. Yeah, having it's all about the Zohar. You need a Zohar in your home. And okay, so when you go to this page, watch this. I'm going to put this in the. When you go to this page, and you're going to go down to send a free Zohar to someone you love. Use coupon share the Zohar at checkout. Click here. When you get here, oh my goodness, since April of 2020, we have committed to offer 1,000 full English sets, 5,000 sacred Zohars, and 10,000 pocket Pinter Zohars for free around the world. Your charitable contributions make it possible to share Zohar free worldwide. So they haven't even given away 4,000. I want to know the sacred Zohar. Where is that at? What's the difference between the? I think I'm in this Pinterest one right here. So the when you click the link, right? Oh, that's the sacred Zohar for 26. I need that. So this is the Zohar, the English Aramaic hardcover. This is the Zohar Project. This is the Hebrew Aramaic. So this is no English. So I already had a set, but mine wasn't white. So if you want this one, which I highly suggest, you add to the cart, right? Oh, you only can put one in there. So then I go to the cart. I'm gonna take it out like that. Then I hit the checkout. Then when I get to the checkout, I'm gonna put a discount code right here. Share the Zohar. I'll knock this out. Watch this. A discount has already been applied. You can't add another discount. Well, whatever share the Zohar is, I guess this is because I already had mine out. I already had mine in the cart. Let's start all the way over to 0. There we go. Continue browsing. I guess I would have to go all the way back. Yes. So add to the cart. Then check out 212. Oh, there's a 37.50 coupon. There's another coupon code where you get 100%, like you get it for free. I thought it was share the Zohar. That's what it was, because I have a set coming. If we go back up here, don't I have an account somewhere? I think I do. But I really, 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 really would encourage everyone to get your copy of the Zohar. I think I need this one too. The Sacred Zohar, the Aramaic hardcover. I'm gonna take this one off. Just trust me. Just Google Zohar. Bam. It's got to be in all caps. $26 off. So all I'm paying is the shipping. Yeah. So if I take that coupon off, it's 42. If I go back to my shopping cart, I really want y'all to see this so you'll like get it. Let me go to the cart. Let me take this one off. Go back over here. Oh, so they're not giving any more free ones away, I guess. I thought they were. You should get $37 off. So I got one for $58.84 the other day. Yeah. I know I got an account at the time. Maybe somewhere. Well, anyway, we ain't gonna get into all of that. I would get a Zohar if I was you. I know you need that. That's about it. Thank y'all for joining me today on Sex, Magic, Relationships, Spiritual Power, Tai Chi, and Mushrooms. Especially for those of you who stood the whole length of the whole thing. You did amazing. Appreciate that. And I'm out of here. Peace.